Hello, welcome back, everybody. How we doing? What have you done? What have you done to her? She was looking so nice. Now she's coming back to the 200 MA. I blame each and every one of you. Just kidding. Amy, still looking good. It is flat on the day right now. Lucid looking very, very strong. We got GME up 4.32. GME is having a very, very solid day today. After the very red day that we saw across the board yesterday. Again, we got like an hour and 45 minutes until power hour. IWM still kind of hanging up, kind of close to the highs. We got Amy at 2266. We're going to need to see that push back up of all these moving averages again, get them bending back in the right direction, kind of test a couple of these levels right here. Basically 2350 is going to be a little bit of a level, then the previous day high 2376, and then we can get going back to the upside, make some new day highs. That would be pretty sweet. Probably going to come down and test VWAP right here with IWM kind of selling off, but how's everybody doing? We doing all right? They may bring AMC down to the 16s. It says 333 NICOB. Well, it really looks like they're kind of all, I guess you guys all came over here now. Missed my chance this morning for another for sharply discounted shares. I was too slow and ready this afternoon for the dips, says Keith. There you go. We always get big green candles when we come on at 115. We got this little candle right here, but other than that, it's just rejecting off of the 200. So let's see if we can break it, get some boom boom candles. That would be pretty sweet. Welcome back. Let's VIX it. Let's do it. STV Rothschild 1. You got all these popular theories over here. We are go for launch, says Lawrence. There we go. That'd be sweet. Let's go. All right, let's TBH. I see Ford hitting $100 a share. Just know how soon. Ford's market cap at like 100 would be like ridiculous numbers. Like, let's look. It would be like 4 trillion, I think. How many billions of shares do they have? 3 billion. So they'd be like a $3 trillion company at 100, I think. No. Am I wrong? Am I stupid on that? No, it would be 300 billion. Okay. So I'm not that stupid. Ford's market cap's only 3. Oh, no. What's the market cap right now? 94 billion. Yeah, so 400 billion. It wouldn't be 4 trillion. I'm an idiot sometimes. Sorry. Thoughts on JP closing their clearinghouse? They didn't. Stop. Nope. Alexander, I know what you're saying. We've been over this in the morning. They didn't close their clearinghouse. They closed some of their accounts at the DTCC, which they do all the time. It's also the beginning of a new year. They're just kind of consolidating stuff. I don't see this as being a real big issue. JP Morgan, we've been over this a couple of times. Like if they're clearing themselves, it wouldn't have been like a DTCC form. So they're not closing their clearinghouse. They're closing one of their accounts at the FICC. They have so many accounts there. So gotcha. Thank you, Alexander. Anytime. Yeah, that's some misinformation that I've seen being spread around today that we've just seen it so many times. What price do you think would be enticing enough to get the shorts to start covering? I don't know. I really don't know because I don't know what they're thinking. They would try to push it down a lot, but the thing is I don't think they can. Like we look at this today. We saw the previous like low on the daily candle at 2080. We just double bottomed right there and shot right back up. So I don't see them really being able to get it all that much lower than that. We have another one on the 2 hour at like 2027. So other than that, I don't see them being able to really push it down that far because the buyers are just going to step in and be like, nope, no, thank you. Let's see what happened to the Indian money calls dropping from to 37. That didn't happen. It's just a glitch on Stonko tracker. I mean, I'll refresh it again to see 37,000. I can count more than 37 on AMC's options chain right now. So right here we've got 10,000. So that's 35,000 right there. And then this is so from 17 to 22 is more than 37,000. Then you have 16 and below, which are going to give you a bunch more. So it's just a weird glitch that we're seeing on Stonko tracker. There's nothing too crazy on AM. That's like it's not actually happening on AMC's options chain right now. Gonna get VWAP. Yeah, it's probably gonna hit VWAP and bounce. I mean, IWM's coming back up a little bit here. Let's see. Can't even have a nice green day after an 11% red day. Yeah. Let's see. Any major to consider the January 19th Lucid lockout period expiring, profit taking. Oh. Does it expire on the 19th? Interesting. Yeah, so that could be something very, very interesting that we're going to need to see out of Lucid. Because if Lucid's lockup period, if another lockup is expiring on the 19th, a lot of selling volume is going to come in. Let's see. We are gonna get walloped, says no name. Nah, I don't know about that. So IWM coming back up here. Let's see if Amy can get a little bit of action. GME is bouncing off of its 100 right now at 134.56. Day high at around 137, I believe. Yeah, 137.70. More recent high 137 flat. But it's pretty volatile today. I mean, Amy's only down 11 cents. That's nothing. That's a candle. Do you think some shorts covered today after that run up and we were down? Not really. Did I see the video on Twitter about naked shorts? Not yet. But again, I think it's stuff that we've already talked about many, many times. Just the market maker's legal ability to naked short. That is stuff that we've known about for a very long time, and I've been saying that like, oh, the market maker's legal ability to naked short. They have T6 to cover it, and it's legal under Reg Show for them to do that. So when everybody likes to say like, oh, Citadel is naked shorting AMC or Citadel's short, like over leverage on their short position on AMC, it's probably not their hedge fund side. It probably isn't, because they were long shares at one point and were hedging with calls and puts. So what most likely was happening with Citadel is that they had so many of these orders coming in when AMC was ripping, and they couldn't fill or at like basically make sure that all of these orders were getting filled at the best price. So what they were doing was they were naked shorting in the market because they have a legal ability to do so. That's why we saw all of those FTDs start to really spike, and all the other like craziness that we start to saw. So when you say Citadel is short AMC, I mean, their hedge fund might be, but I doubt it. Their market making side could have been naked shorting in order to provide liquidity to the market. Lawrence, I don't think you're serious, Lawrence. But yeah, all right. Amy's coming down for that VWAP test right now. Bounced off of it a little bit. It's at 22.53. How many contracts are in the money for January now? About 90,000, 95,000. Let's see. Grilled cheese burrito Tuesday? What? What the? Like a quesarito? MACD crossover? It didn't. On the 1 minute, no, it's not crossing over. It's just bleeding down. Yeah, no, it didn't. So no crossover. What's the volume on AMC? 40 million as of right now. What's up, Yucca? How you doing? On AMC hitting $7,501 before February 1st. That's funny. Y'all hear JP Morgan closed its clearinghouse? They didn't. They didn't. They just closed an account at the DTCC. So here's the thing. Guys, I know you're getting the info from Al. Send me the filing. I don't know which filing you're referring to. I've pulled up the most recent one. If you can go back and just look at which filing he's talking about, I could get a better understanding of it. But from the filings that I looked at, they're literally just closing some accounts at the DTCC for their fixed income clearing corporation division. They do that all the time. They add accounts, they take out accounts, they do all that sort of weird stuff. It's happened many, many, many times, and it really doesn't mean a whole lot. Gotcha. Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't do anything. Let's see here. Also, for everybody that's filtered in right now, if you guys don't mind hitting that like button on the stream, it just helps out with the algorithm. So thank you guys. This morning was the highest number of people I've had in my stream to date. So thank you guys so much for all that support. I really appreciate it. Do you think the CEOs of AMC are sitting in a boardroom worried about the stock price going down and we're going to have ways to get the price up, or does no one care? They want to be able to keep retail investors happy. And keep their stock price elevated. All right, so AMC is flushing below VWAP right now for basically no reason. So let's see what's going to happen here. It is currently 1:23 p.m. Eastern. AMC is getting a little bit of selling volume. Same thing with GME, just fell down below its 100. IWM is starting to come down. Things are starting to move here. Let's see what TLT is looking like. If anything crazy is going on here, TLT is green now. So TLT has been kind of melting up over the last hour or so. So let's see what's going to happen. SB, my wife says I can rent a girlfriend if AMC sits 7,500 a share as long as she does dishes and floors. You were serious? Oh, that's like a real thing. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, broke VWAP. New golf clubs are more AMC. No brainer. There you go, Matthew. Yeah, it did break VWAP over here. What do you think about the SPY options chain for January 21st? Have you seen that huge amount of in the money calls January 21 on SPY? It depends. So the thing about SPY is that you have to think about like as a percentage of the float. like how many, like SPY is the most liquid options chain. So you're typically going to see a crazy high amount of open interest, like comparatively to other stocks on SPY. Are there going to be key levels where there might be some gamma? Yeah, but the other thing is that nobody's exercising SPY like the amount of people that are exercising SPY contracts are so low, like so low. Because think about it, SPY is trading at 400 something dollars. Look at this right here. So if you were to exercise a SPY contract right now, let's say you had the 460. For each one contract that you would have to buy $46,000 worth of SPY. Retail investors don't have that sitting around typically. They don't have just $46,000 of free cash. They can just be like, oh, I'm going to exercise some SPY contracts today. Typically not going to happen. 100K plus? Yeah, it does. But you read my order to the drive-through? Nice. Yeah, I mean, 100K plus on, let me see, what expiration date for the 21st? This one. Come on. Nah, it's not that crazy. Like think about it. Like the volume is high. Like it's just the most liquid options chain out in the market always. All right, so AMC's getting a little bit of a candle here, bouncing back up, down about 2.3%. That's pretty crazy on these moves right here. GME up 2.94. IWM is bouncing off VWAP now. So here's what we're looking at, very similarly to what we saw earlier when IWM was coming down to test its 50 at one point. Then it started bouncing back up. AMC's got a little bit more room on the downside with these IWM moves. So if we're going to see IWM test and then come back up, well, AMC is going to fall a little bit more if it's tracking, and it typically is. So right now it is tracking. Hey, STV, Crenshaw Cannabis, what's up? My lord, how you doing? No Chan. I'm kind of disappointed that Chan's not in here right now. Like, not going to lie. All right. New variant won't derail travel recovery. That's good. Bullard, shrinking balance sheet. A possible next policy step. Rate hike plan can be tweaked depending on inflation. Okay. How are we red? No buyers right now. Where is Rant? Let's see. Tim went for a rest, come back, we're red again. Wild. I know. It's been a wild day today on Amy. Like wild. So we're at 22.34 right now. I could easily see us bouncing right back up. IWM's coming back. I mean, we got some nice news about the new variant not really having that much of an effect on travel, so that's good. GME's still up about 3%. Amy's down about 2%, but it's 40 cents. We can do that in a candle. So SV, I think it's rant time. I need a rant topic. That's what I need, a topic to like get the rant going. Like that's what we need over here. If we want to rant, like we need a topic. Like if you guys want me to rant, somebody's got to say something stupid. Let's see. What are we going to have? STV is 411 and has 12 scrolls. Nah, it's got to be like a serious rant. Like somebody say something like really stupid. All right. MACD's coming back around a little bit on the 1 minute. Let's see what happens. IWM popping. Here we go. Or that's SPY. That SPY's popping over here. So TLT is still moving up though. So watch out on the major indexes if they're going to move inversely to TLT. Ken Griffin. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. You can't just be like Ken Griffin rant about him. Like, dude does some weird stuff. Rich dude takes advantage of the system in terms of a lot of different things. But the way the system's set up, like, it's not illegal. This naked shorting is not a real thing. That's a good one. That's a good one I could do. Shorts already covered. That's a good one. I could take a look at the Ortex data and tell you that it's not. Nah, like it's gotta be natural. Like I can't just be like, oh, somebody say something stupid and then I'll rant. Also, it could be an accidental, like friendly fire if somebody says something and then I'm like, oh shoot, that actually wasn't actually a chilly comment, and then I just start ranting, and then people are like, wow, bro, like what are you getting so angry at me for? And it's like, what about ranting about how like kids are allowed to wear pajamas to school? I would love to wear pajamas to school every day. Ken Grifton. Ken works for the retail investor. Ken works for himself. So does everybody though. Like all these like big politicians and very wealthy people. Yeah, they work for themselves. Why did Kenny G cross the road? His thing was stuck in a chicken named Amy. Okay. All right, here we go, everybody. Jason Bickford just bought another 100 shares. There you go. I have a friend who told me AMC and GME is dead and to sell ASAP. He knows nothing about the play, but said it with such conviction. That's okay. Okay. You know what, Jocelyn? I like this one. You're going to hear a lot of people who think they know what they're talking about. And it'll be like, nah, it's dead. Like it already happened. Blah, 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 blah. And it's like, have you looked at it? Have you done any research into it? It's like, no. And it's like, so you're literally just looking at like price to determine whether it's dead or not. So if I told you what the short interest is right now and where the price is, you'd probably be like, and how many people are still in it and talking about it every day, you'd probably be like, oh, yeah, it's not dead at all. Like there's a lot of things that are put, especially the SSR BS yesterday. That was pretty crazy. That like all of a sudden we were just like tanking and then it just rips off of the SSR number. It's like, oh, awesome. They were trying to not get it above or not get it to hit SSR and they couldn't do it. They let it go too far. If Citadel market makers creating synthetics for Citadel, the hedge fund, what actually forces them to buy them back eventually, as opposed to just sweeping it under the rug? Citadel is not like lending, the market maker's not lending shares to the hedge fund. When Citadel's getting a loan of the share, they're not getting it from the market maker. They're not getting it from the market maker side. Any type of share. It doesn't have to be AMC. They're getting it from the prime broker or whoever they're getting like their shares loaned to them from. That's essentially what we're just seeing. So it's not their market, like they are two separate things, but like the market making side is where they can get into trouble with naked shorting and having issues with failures to deliver, which they've seen. I pulled them up in the past. Citadel like has had a FINRA like rulings against them that have to do with like not closing out failure to delivers and basically selling shares short without a borrow, which is naked shorting. This feels like Amy's support group. We want her to break up from those who think her value is low and not have a breakdown doing so. Yeah, that's kind of funny. I like that. Holding just gets easier and easier. Why would you sell for 22? Exactly. The worst thing about this play isn't the price action. It's other retail investors actively rooting against us. Here's the thing. I will literally do this thing again. If anybody, a shill comes in here and they are not getting paid to like basically bash AMC, which a lot of them probably are, which you can call me a little conspiracy theorist, but there's documented evidence of this happening and there's no reason for people to come into my live chat and just be like, it sucks, it's dead, you stink. It's like, all right, bro, here's the thing. If you're not getting paid and you're broke, you are not like rich, financially free, and you're coming into my live chat and like talking trash about a stock when you are trying to learn about investing, you're a zero. Like you're literally a zero because like if your mindset is, oh, I'm going to go spend my time doing this instead, you are never going to be successful. You're just not. Why would you spend your time, which you don't have a lot of, coming into my live chat just to be like, oh, your stock stinks. It's like, if you think my stock stinks, then go find another one that you like. Why would you come in here and tell me my stock stinks when you could go and find another stock that you think is better? It's wasting your time. So it's like, oh, what's up? Not a hedge fund. How you doing? How do I get paid to tell people to buy and hold? I don't know. Did I cover the video already? No, Trey Spider. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Oh, I think somebody sent it to me. I think it's on. I haven't watched it yet. Let's see. Nailed it on the head there. Thank you, Corey. Yeah, why would they care that much to come into your live chat and talk trash unless they aren't getting paid? Exactly. My socks stink. My socks stink or my stocks stink? Oh, my stocks stink. Just saying for free. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate it. My mother asked why we are winning. She understood nothing till I said we're too stubborn to sell. She said, oh, stubborn. Okay. Yeah, exactly. We're not going anywhere. It's the battle of the diamond hands here with the shorts and the longs. The shorts just have more money right now and have the ability to create more fear in the market than retail investors do. So it's really the battle between the institutions right now, and the retail is kind of caught in the middle, holding everything together. Is there a difference between the technicals and potential top between AMC GME? AMC has a higher percentage gain this year compared to GME, but some say GME goes higher. Is there any proof? The only thing that people like to point to for GME is that like shorts haven't covered and they've hidden a lot of the shorting in the option chain, which is very possible. You see boatloads of deep out of the money puts that they're using the high short interest, which is very possible. So the actual real short interest on GME could be crazy high still. The reason why people think that GME is gonna go to a higher number is because of the float and the amount of shares, but we don't know about the percentage gain on them. That's the thing. You don't know. People like GME people will be like, "Yeah, you do know," and I'll come in here and say like, "Yeah, you don't know which one's gonna end up going more." If stock bashing is not illegal, then I'm looking for work. I know what to say to piss people off. There you go. Any idea how much people are getting paid to be shills? We saw it. It was like you get paid like $100 for every penny the stock goes down in a month or something. That's like the bonus. It was crazy. Are there still many hedge funds who are long AMC? Yeah. Oh yeah. Lots of institutions are very, very long on AMC. Um, we just haven't gotten the 13F reports yet because the fourth quarter just ended. So let's see here. Oh, Amy getting a little bit of a jump. Oh, I love drinking hedgy tears. So Chan's rich? No. According to my thing, Chan would be living under a bridge. GME and AMC long hold is diamond nutting. Interesting. Bought another 500 shares this morning, 28,000 shares now. Woo! We got another whale over here. I was in Meet Kevin stream earlier, and there were a few people telling the chat to short AMC. Good for them. Haha, am I blocked? I was literally asking a legitimate question. Kevin, you are not blocked. Let's see. Dang, that's pretty good. Hey, Kenny, we'll work for AMC Synthetic Shares. Aaron, sup, SUV? Happy to see you in the stream. I see you do the stream shit every day. You can't fake that enthusiasm. You can't. Liquid IV for the win. I got to fill that out tonight. Oh, okay. Let's see what's going to happen with Amy here. SPY's moving back up to its 200. Amy is 26 cents in the red. GME is kind of fighting around its 200. AMC right around VWAP. Let's see what happens. My buddy is a heavy GME winner, and I'm holding AMC, and I've been swinging in and out trying to make short-term gains on it. He always tells me GME goes higher, and I just think we're all in together. I agree. Did Liquid IV get back to you? Ryan, they did. They did send me a DM. I saw it this morning. So they gave me a link that I got to go sign up through, which is going to be pretty sweet. What do these whales do for work? I don't know. I've heard some things sometimes like I don't know what people do. Who said 28,000 shares? Where is he? Canapian? What do you do for what do you do? What's your job? And how can I do that? Like one green day this week. Hey man, I'm hoping we get a little bit of a green day. Also, for everybody filtering in right now, if you guys don't mind just hitting that like button on the stream. You guys were awesome this morning. Like that was a fun stream. We had so many people in here. It was kind of awkward. I was like, wow, there's so many people watching me, but now it's a little tighter. Let's see if we get some more people coming in a little bit later, and let's have some fun going into market close. We have a lot of time left in the market today. Here we go. Trust fund kid here. There you go. Strictly Riven. I mean, can't hate on you for it. This is awesome. Hopefully they give you a nice sponsorship. Yeah, maybe that would be no idea what Liquid IV is. White, you're going to find out. He shills AMC. Who shills AMC? Oh, for what he does. Some of the talk is just fluff. Libby, on what? We will know what level hedge funds will dump during the most. Yeah, woo. Yeah, dude, Liquid IV would be sweet. I love Liquid IV. Drink it every single day. I'm back. Love your enthusiasm. Roseanne, good to have you back in here. Glad someone knows the reference. I knew Vix wouldn't get it since he's 17 and a half. You know what, Carlos? I'm 22 years old, and I'll turn 22 tomorrow again because everybody thinks it's my birthday. So every day I get to be a birthday person. It's awesome. I made a trust fund for my family for my shares of Bob Ross Jr.'s company. That's interesting. Trust me, bro. 28,000 shares. Nah, I know. I want to know what he does for a living. What do I think of Rico's new video? Says Milo. Milo, I haven't seen it, buddy. I can't. I don't have time to watch everybody's videos. Grandpa Barney, thank you so much for the super. I appreciate it, man. Does Canapian need a Grandpa Barney? Lol, good morning, family. Grandpa Barney, there we go. Is Liquid IV similar to BioSteel? I don't know, but nothing really compares to Liquid IV when you think about it. Grandpa Barney, thank you so much for that super, man. Really appreciate it. Just hit my shares goal yesterday, so I bought more today to celebrate. Woo! Hey, Vix, hope your holidays and everything has been blessed. You too, Jonah. I appreciate that. Doctor told me I got pneumonia. Liquid IV will help. Doctor tells you got some sort of infection. Liquid IV will help. Doctor tells you you got massive hangover. Liquid IV will also help. Let's see. All right, people, here we go. So we're gonna need to see a little bit of a break of the VWAP here. We're down 30 cents right now. Let's see if we can get back going. I think if the market really starts to turn, this is what I was saying earlier. I was like, we got to watch out for these fear candles that start to come in out of the overall market, which we're starting to see. Buying puts on hood prints every day. Is hood back down? Hold on. Is hood back down below 15? No, come on. Get down there, hood. Maybe I'll sell my hood puts and buy some more AMC. Maybe that's what we do. Nah, the hood puts are kind of clapped. I can't even get a share. Darn. Lost my job in 2020. Was in oil and gas, just trading now. Ape since January. Remember, you don't need it all at once. Nothing till you sell. There you go, my man. Liquid IV might help during the blank infection. 100%. Is that a George W or a couplet handle on AMC? W. I mean, it's not. It's just kind of stair stepping up right now. A little bit of a. I mean, what are we looking at here? Yeah, little bit of a yeah, and now we need a little bit of a yeah coming back up. Sorry for the noises. I really am like sorry about that. So let's get back going. Heard my friend got the yep, liquid IV will help. Kevin, facts every single time, my man. Like you can't fight the liquid IV. It will always, always, always help you out. No matter what sort of issues you're going through, it will always help. Grandpa Barney is not ready for more snow, but if it comes, I will buck up, buy more shares. There you go. Is liquid IV like a powder you drink and mix in water? Yes, sir. Colton, what's up, buddy? Thank you so much for the super. Or you can hold them hood puts too long like me and leave 4K on the table. Nah, yeah, that's true. But at the same time, you're still up a gargantuan amount. Good for you, man. All right, so SPY's coming back down a little bit, really hanging around at VWAP. AMC's trying to get that VWAP break here. We're at 22.38, down 38 cents right now. But again, this little bounce today off of 2080, really, really good sign. Let's see. Liquid IV, I just had a breakup. Will this help me? Yucca, 100%. 100%. Press briefing by Saki. Oh, boy. We could be coming down. Saki press briefing could move the markets. All right, SPY back above VWAP. Amy trying to get that little push. Robinhood, get down below VWAP. That's what I want out of you. GME up 1.91, 131.84 with a high of the day in the 137s. I think it's 137.80 or something. 137.70. It's pretty close there. Let's see. Hivix, any way you can draw some more trend lines on AMC, maybe 1 month graph? Yeah, I could. I'm not going to do it right now, but because I like to just use these moving averages as like real nice levels. Because at the end of the day, it's really going to do what it's going to do. And in the intraday moves, you can kind of just figure out what it's going to do. Like if the 50 starts to come down, we tested it start to come back down. I mean, I'll tell you where we're going to go. We're going to just keep making lower lows. But $8,000 worth at 68 per share, losing so much. Yeah. Next time in the future, try not to just like, I don't want to say blow, like really just blow all the money that you have in it at one time, like dollar cost averaging. I get it. We were looking for a real big move then with all that volatility that you were seeing. So you're probably like, oh boy, got to get in now. But yeah, now it would be the time to average down if you have enough dry powder on the side, some capital to come up. Ooh, Amy coming back up here. Let's see what it does at the 50. That's kind of what we need. SB, have you gotten out of those hood puts yet? No, I'm probably just going to let them go. It's like $20. Like I'll leave it. It's fine. Liquid implied volatility or liquid intrinsic value? Nah, it's liquid intravenous, like an IV that you get at the doctor's office. All right, SPY moving up here. Come on, Amy, let's get up here. GME just popped over the 200. Not bad. Hood, nope. We want you to come down above VWAP. VWAP, yep. That's what you said to me, SCV. Yeah, I know. That's kind of like it's hard to like look back on it and be like, oh, I shouldn't have done that because of how crazy it was back then. Like I was buying shares in the 60s. Let's see, holding some 20-second puts on Ford. Yeah, you might be all right with those. Hedge funds are cashing out the tech stocks. Is QQQ getting murdered again today? Why don't you guys just pay for Ortex? Nick, because people like to be here too. I'm not just like Ortex boy. Thomas says AMC will explode soon and we'll all be happy cats. That'd be sweet. All right, Amy, come on. Let's get this 50 MA test and then see what we're going to do from here. Yeah. So if you guys don't mind, like Lauren says, hit that like button. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I don't need Ortex and I like to be here, says Jackzad. I appreciate you being here. Grandpa Barney is blessed by God, so I share the love, lift and love. Grandpa Barney, thank you, man. UVXY options, are they expensive? Are they really, really expensive? Is that what we're looking at on UVixy? Hold on, what do we got going on here on Twitter? Anything crazy going on? Come on, refresh. Let's go here. Elizabeth Warren says we need to ban stock trading by federal officials. Okay. SSR doesn't matter. Jake, you are correct. We all need a grandpa like Grandpa Barney, 100%. Haha, brother, I know I'm not saying don't be here. Yeah, I got you, Dick. Yeah. All right. The hell's going on here? All right, back above VWAP. I want IWM bottom left now. Because AMC's been, I mean, AMC always tracks pretty well with IWM because they're the largest component. Looking at that test of the 200, Amy is probably going to hang out until the 50 comes down a little bit and then test it. That's probably what we're going to see. Even if we finish flat for the day, I call it a win. Would be a sign of possible reversal. Yeah, of course, especially with this nasty drop down to 2080 this morning. 100%. I got a rant for you. Look at Asperino's tweet an hour ago. He just said Kenny G to the moon so we can love Kenny. Oh, boy. He actually said that. I'm going to tweet under him. Get off your knees. Should I just comment knee pads? Is that too much? Is that too much? Is that too rude? Just comment knee pads? Is that too much, everybody? If I just comment knee pads? Is that bad? Is that bad? Is that too much? I don't know. I feel like that's too much. Let's see. ISIG's coming back. Interesting. Hold on, guys. Is that too much to say to him? Straight, get off your knees. Nah, I don't want to do it. Not too much? All right, cool. It's just right? All right, cool. A bit much, but I like it, says Jackstat. All right. No, that's not too rude. All right, it's perfect. I'll just put knee pads. You'll hear from his lawyer. I literally just said knee pads. Watch his lawyer might want to touch you. Nah. If you have to ask, that's the thing. Don't go to their level, says Grandpa Barney. All right, gotta listen to Grandpa Barney. Discard. You guys can all do it, though. Oh, look what we missed when we were messing around with Asperino. No, let him have it. All right, you guys can go all comment under it and just be like, knee pads, knee pads, knee pads, knee pads. Just everybody just go spam knee pads under his tweet. He will comment, my lawyer will be in contact because I say he needs freaking knee pads. Like, get off your knees, bro. Sorry, I feel like that's too much. All right, let's see. Are you guys going to do it? Are you guys going to get after it with some knee pads? That's the way he needs it. He needs to get some knee pads. Let's see. Yeah, because I feel like a lot of people would. Not a hedge fund. You're too funny, my man. You see what happens when we don't stoop to their level? We boom. All right, Carlos. That's fair. All right, let's get above all of these averages here and test this 50. Here we go. So IWM moving back up, testing this 50. Here we go. Amy was kind of really liking the idea of him getting on his knee pads. Exactly. Elbow pads instead? Nah, knee pads. Tell him to bite the pillow. I got calls on Gasparino's lawyer. Bent over knee pads. He's nothing illegal or improper about a little negative comment. That's true. SVB who you are and say what you want. Nah, I don't know. Oh, we got the mask gang coming in here. What's up? My name isn't Justin Frozen Peas and Meat Juice. What's up? We're getting a little bit of a pop here. I don't know. I like if it's too vulgar for you to say it. Nah, see, the thing is, it's not too vulgar. Like, I toned it down by saying knee pads. I was just going to be like, get off your knees or like something crazy. But like, I feel like I'm not allowed to say those types of things with like a decent size of following on Twitter. Like, I feel like that's not allowed. Like, I feel like there has to be some level of like professionalism, like in this whole thing. You just commented knee pads. Good job, Ryan. Good job. Let him have it, people. Let's see. Is anybody else going to do this? Let's see. I'll refresh it over here. See if we just spam it with knee pads. Cobble cord. Oh, these comments are so funny. Sorry, they're just so good. I had to take a peek. They're just so good. It's just so good. Oh my god. If you go look at the comments on his tweet, it's so funny. All right, Amy's at 22.65, down 10 cents right now. Looking like we're gonna come back up. IWM is kind of getting a little bit of a move. Came down a little bit, coming down to its 200. Let's see if where's GME? Up 261. Whoa, the mask gang is coming in full force right now. What's up, everybody? How are you guys doing? Moon Gang and Mask Gang coming in. Much love, Vix. What's up, everybody? Yeah, for everybody new filtering in right now, if you guys don't mind hitting that little like button, just helps out with the algo over here. Oh, we got the ducks and the mask. Here we go. Knee pads followed by an apology. Be you, say whatever you want, and don't ever let anyone make you feel like you can't. Stephanie, I'm trying to avoid getting canceled. I don't know if somebody's gonna be like, you know what, you really shouldn't make fun of him for doing that. It's like, what if he does? And I'm like, all right, I don't want to deal with this right now. I'll just leave it be. Called us morons and idiots. So I can call him a PP, you know. Coming in full force. What is up, everybody? Smash the like for the gamma squeeze. Hey, we're coming down to test this 50. IWM is being a little bit of an a-hole right now, but let's see. It's starting to flatten out. Let's see if we can get this bending to the upside and really start to get going. If you get canceled, go to Rumble. All right, I will. Seriously, you're the only YouTuber that is engaged with me. Seriously, rethinking my attitude, Mr. Finance. Thank you. You got to hit the like before sound is granted. No, sound is on. Don't be worried. No one is going to cancel you. They are afraid of the apes. You can't find the tweet. Maybe he deleted it because everyone was commenting knee pads. Read a few comments. I can't. I'll just start laughing. Seeing some meat juice candles. Wait, knee pads? What did I miss? It's a Gasparino tweet. Basically getting, he's going to need knee pads for the comment that he just made with Kenny G. All right. He said like Kenny G to the moon. And it's like, all right, buddy, you can chill out here. Woohoo. Frank, what is going on, my man? Thank you so much for the generous supers. I really appreciate that. Vix, I drew out this bounce 4 days ago. It's a perfect double bottom off the trend line from 122.21. Maybe just got lucky, but that's why I help powder. There you go. So, we did get that bounce right off 2080. So that's kind of the one that we were looking. Maddie Beast TV. What are you looking at here? Let me see if I can find your comment. I don't see it. You're gonna have to send it again, my man. All right. Smash that like button. Says old ass 8. There we go. All right, people. Post the link in the chat. I don't really want. Of course, he's mad. Just look at his wife. I said that one time on the stream. I feel bad about that. But if you're gonna come at us like this, I feel like I have free range. Like you guys don't really know. Like if I didn't have to have a filter, I feel like I'd be incredibly entertaining. But sometimes I would 100. The problem is I'd offend so many people with the things that I would say. So I have to turn on the filter a little bit on the stream and be like, oh, I can't say Charles Gasparino's wife is an ogre and she that's probably why he's all upset all day. Combined with the fact that he's terribly short and is trying to compensate by going to the gym and drinking vodka, and also needs the vodka because he has to deal with his wife all day. And sometimes it would just get really bad and offensive. And I feel like everybody would get really angry at some of the things that I would say, right? You would have to take a little bit of offense to that. All right. My lawyer will be in touch. All right, bro. Run it. Gas burrito is kept for entertainment purposes only. But what if it's true? It is true. It is true. Doge is ripping? Is it now? Charlie got me banned from Twitter. Oh, that's too bad. Send it to me. I'll send them to him. Can you check the options chain for BBIG? Yeah, I can. All right, Hood is coming down now. That's exactly what we want to see over there. Hood, drop. Stop. Your mother is watching? Oh, shoot. I don't think she is. I hope not. My dad's watching. He'd probably be like, you probably shouldn't do that. And I'm like, what are they going to do? What's he going to do? Yell at me on Twitter for saying that? Just making fun of him? Whoa. The BBIG chain is kind of nasty if it starts to get going. It's just automatic gamma ramp. Literally, if it starts to go, gamma ramp on BBIG. So let's see what happens over there. It's flat on the day. All right, everybody. You just commented knee pads. There you go. Charlie's the type of guy who pairs wine with cheese, so she's going to whine about it. Yeah. Your dad is watching? I think he popped in earlier. I don't think he said anything, though. Didn't Charlie get nominated for a Pulitzer? Oh yeah, he lied about that. Oh yeah, 100%. All right, Amy, come on. All right, so we're above the 50 MA right now. We're seeing it start to flatten out. IWM's looking all right. If we see everything just do this little whoop. Oh, that's backwards for you guys. So whoop. That's kind of what we want to see, and then we can start testing the 100, the 200, and get back up to those day highs. That's what I want to see. We have 5 minutes until an hour until power hour. That's a tongue twister in itself right there. Thanks, SCV. Anytime. We still holding 100%. What do you think we're doing over here? Just screwing around? But didn't Charlie get, oh yeah. AMC calls for February 25th, max out at 28. What? Is that a weekly though? That's a weekly. Yeah, it's a weekly. So they probably just added that chain and that's what they're selling. Build-A-Bear is having a good day. Isn't that BBW? Ho, Pam. What's going on, Pam? AMC needs some gas burrito for a lift off. Yeah. Let's see. AMC looking to rip up. We need a little bit more. We need a little bit more strength out of everything to really see AMC to get going. It's looking decent, but we need this 50 to flatten. Let's check BBW. Yeah, BBIG's option chain for the monthly is freaking ridiculous. Yeah, BBW's having a good day. They have a chain? Nothing too crazy on there. Yeah, no, nothing too crazy on their chain. Frank, thank you so much for the super. Not trying to defend Asperino, but you know what they say about the L rule law, especially Italians. Trust me, bro. Check Doge. What's the L rule? Let's see. Not a hedge fund. Thanks for the super. Say bullish action 3 times. Bullish action, bullish action, bullish action. I can kind of do it. Here we go. Woo! All right. Come on. Also, I feel like since it's like January 6th, there's people starting to come back into this apartment building. And I'm probably pissing everybody off, which is fine. You know? SCV loves when I bring up BBW. Stop it. Stop it. I thought you were messing with me the first time that you did it. Can we check the AMC option Stonko tracker VIX compared to Webull options? Hundreds of in the money missing on Webull. No. They're missing on Stonko tracker. So when we look over here, they say 37,000, but I can show you more than 37,000 on the actual chain right here. So when we come to this one, ooh, that's like 37,000 from like 18 to 22. And then you have so many other contracts below that. So something's going on with Stonko tracker again. Not necessarily sure exactly what it is. IWM coming up here. Come on, Amy. Let's get out this 50 and start to move up to the 100. Here we go. Come on now. Saw something strange on AMC at Stonko Tracker. Did you see it? Yeah. It's just the weird nonsense going on again. The option chain did not get cut in half. So what happened here? It's literally the same thing that we saw the other week. With that glitch, I can show you like I just saw. Stonko Tracker showing 37,000 contracts in the money. It's not. When you go to the actual option chain and look at the open interest, there's more than 37,000 from like 17 to where we're at right now. So we're fine. The gamma ramp is still there. Everything's still looking fine. They're just having some glitches over there. Oh, Keith, welcome to the Short the VIX membership. Thank you so much for becoming a member, man. I really appreciate it. Shout out to all the members. If you guys in the chat want to become a member, would love to have you. But you guys don't have to if you don't want to. It's just to show your support for the channel. Shout out to all the members. You guys are awesome. I'm definitely here beyond this place, says Keith. Oh, just wait till we get into earnings season. Woo-hoo-hoo. Picking up chicks with Short the VIX, new tutorial in securing the dip. You know what, Rands? We might have to do that. Create a backup channel and just go for it, I guess. DraftKings breaking out with news. Ooh, yeah, a little bit. I mean, it's getting going here. A couple candles here. All right, so the 50's starting to flatten out. That's what we want to see. It's going to take another like half hour to really see, unless we just start to get some bullish momentum coming in with some boom booms. Whew. How much can we sell Gasparino? Like what, 5 shares? Purchase some hood puts for February, says Notorious. Watch out for those. Here's the thing that I'm looking at on hood right now. If the market shows some resilience, here's the issue with hood. Looking at it on a 3-month chart and you zoom out a little bit, everything is starting to kind of bend around and flatten out. You're going to see it start to dip down here, but it has some room to come up and test 1736 and 1794. So right now is probably not the best time to get into hood puts. Remember, I know this firsthand because I got my hood puts like right here, even though they were still green at one point today. Well, I had to get through all of this test of the 100 MA and then it needed to come back down. So Amy's only down 12 cents right now, 0.5%. IWM's looking decent. GME's up 2.45. Let's get it going, people. Kramer is pumping DraftKings and Nvidia. Yeah, a little CNBC pump. Vix, are you also planning on joining Matt on Rumble? I've never been on Rumble. Maybe I'll start dual streaming, but I like YouTube. So we'll see. Oh, here comes Amy. I personally like YouTube. But again, I've also never created on Rumble, released anything. So I'd have to see how it works. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I won't. Kramer was talking smack about AMC today. What a bum. See you at the FOMO rally, Kramer. Thoughts on BBIG? I like BBIG. Yeah, I did take a look at the option chain. The option chain is really insane on BBIG going into this monthly. It's like actually insane. VIX looks like it's crossing MACD on the daily, long the VIX. If I can't really pull up the VIX on this because it'll like freak out everything. But if it is, that would be a little bit of a bullish thing. The thing is that you can't. I don't personally think you can really do a lot of like technical trading on the volatility index because it's gonna move based on what's going on with the S&P 500 options chain. So you never know what's gonna happen with it. It could just really start to move, but it's really going to be based on the SPY. So I would do the charting on the SPY and really look at, okay, how could this react on the VIX? Also, where's Ryan? Ryan earlier came in and said he sent me a message on Twitter and I never found it. So Ryan, if you want to send me a message, buddy, I didn't see it. Like I don't have it. I don't have it over my requests either. So Ryan, if you're in here, buddy, let me start. What do you call it? Send me another message. I wanna get going and try to make this stream and videos a lot better. All right, people. Crypto is doing funny stuff. Yeah, Vix, are you gonna start streaming in Meta Cafe? What the hell is that? What the hell? All right, Amy testing this 100 right now, coming back down. IWM testing is 50. It's so these moves are almost just so predictable at this point. Like if I was allowed to trade Amy, like especially yesterday, I mean, I would have just done it on IWM instead. But like it's so like there's with this, we just stare at it all day long. We know how it moves. Let's see here. You can smell it in the air. Moas is near. Maybe. All right, everybody. Let's see. Stress is needed for Diamond Hands, 100%. Banned from Twitter. That stinks. Interesting thought to stream in Metaverse instead. That's kind of weird. I bet we could all say a lot more in there. Yeah. Did you see the news on Matt? Yeah, I did. That was pretty insane that like what was it? CFEI was moving off Matt going to Rumble. That was pretty nuts. Rants, 110 grams of protein, that's not enough. Unless you weigh like 140 pounds, 150, 60 pounds. Us big boys over here need like 200 grams. I'm not even a big boy. It's tall. Let's see. Roast boat bum. All right. I'm changing my cat's name to Lil Vix. Oh, perfect. Perfect. All right, Amy. Might come down and test this 50, but again, it's flattening out, which is what we want to see. We want to see it start bending up. Same thing on IWM. It's just kind of hugging it. It's not getting too overextended from it right now. Let's see what happened to Matt. Nothing happened to Matt. It wasn't just Matt. It was Rand Paul as well. Yeah, interesting. I think TMI is going to rumble next. He might start dual streaming. There's no reason not to dual stream. Like you might as well. If you're gonna do it, if you're gonna be a streamer, you might as well stream on multiple platforms. It's the same amount of like effort. You just set it up on a different thing. I used to play Fortnite. Did I get your DM on Twitter, Stephanie? I did. I gotta. If it's that video that everybody's talking about, I gotta watch that. I just saw that DraftKings, Mark the Realtor, crushing it with some DraftKings, huh, buddy? Yeah, it's looking decent. What's up, STV and Ape Nation? You're 215 pounds. The rule of 8-pound of body weight, it's tough to achieve. It is. That's why you need to supplement, buddy. Get the eggs in the morning, peanut butter. Oh, trust me, I used to go wild with that type of stuff. You guys should have seen some pictures of me when I was working out. That's a weird thing to say. I was a lot bigger though. I got to like 215, 220 last year, but I was hefty, bro. SB, before you started streaming, were you comfortable public speaking? Yeah, I used to, yeah, I was perfectly fine. I used to get a little worried about it, but nothing too crazy. Do you think Hood will dump again after it drops back under VWAP? Today, maybe, but with the market, it could just start trending up. If the market starts to bounce back, then no, I think Hood's going to be just fine for today. Yucca, no. We would like to see pictures of your ankles. No, Rans. It's a video all apes should watch. Interesting. Hey, bro, we should do a group calendar, add important dates like witching, Fed speeches, earnings reports. Yeah, we could do that. We could do like a little list of important things coming up for the week. I could put that out on Twitter for you if you want. It's like Fed stuff and all sorts of stuff like that. You can also get like a news thing that'll just tell you. Okay, DraftKings right here, guys. It's right. It's top right now. It's looking decent. I used to own shares of DraftKings, then I ended up selling them and putting it all in AMC just because it just wasn't doing anything. Like I just was like, Penn was doing so much better. Never read my comment. I didn't see it, Matty B's TV. I didn't see it the second time. Did you send it a second time? I didn't see it. We're trying to read lots of comments over here. Let's see. All right. 6'1", 265. I will hold you like a baby, STV. Leo, I'm taller than you. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Still holding says Pam. There you go. Can I slow down the chat? I could, but there's not really enough going on to like slow it down. I feel like we need like 10,000 people in here to like put it on slow mode. I feel like that's the rule. Like 10,000 people, then you can put it on slow mode. Let's see. Loud noises set in caps, so it's even louder. There you go, Simon. Yeah, for everybody filtering in right now, if you guys don't mind hitting that like button on the stream, get some more people in here. We are going to be on until the market closes. When signed ankle picks, probably never. My ex works for the payment system for DraftKings, Penn, Nuve, and she's super bullish on them. Interesting. Rands, you still talk to her? That's a little bit risky, buddy. Interesting, Rands. You playing with fire over there? I don't know. ATR options is getting beat up at the moment. Yeah, that's the only like confirmed naked shorts on Rockabye STV. All right. All right. Let's see here. I had DraftKings when it was DAC. Oh, so you're chilling then. Once Moas happens, I'll let you borrow my night. Okay, Flores. That's a little interesting. My crypto portfolio getting hit hard. Yeah, crypto's selling off today. Hold on, let me pull up Bitcoin real quick. See how they're doing. Yeah, down. I mean, Bitcoin's at 43,250, down 0.42%. It's not that crazy today. Probably never. Y'all catch that? What's up, Vegas? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you back in here. I had DraftKings when it was DAC. Oh, Vegas. I've been really messing around with these chicken thighs, dude. Oh, I'm about to make these potatoes. I also make the meanest breakfast burrito of all time. Nothing compared to what you have the ability to do. But you know, I'm a college student, so gotta do what I gotta do. You know, all right. You want to hear something funny? What I was making these like Purdue chicken cutlets, and I also saw hash brown. So I was doing like hash brown chicken sandwiches. So good. Heart disease for you right there. Oh, Rance. No, I don't talk to her, but she's second in charge and does all these conferences. Says they're gonna rock it in a year or two. Interesting, Rance. Good. You're not playing with fire. Carlos, thank you so much for the super. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for all you do. Vic's been holding and buying up to 4,500 shares. Attaboy. I've been in so much pain every time it drops. People like you that keep us sane. Carlos, thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Again, we don't know where the price is going to go. I think in my mind, we have the ability to go on a massive rip soon. It's just the timing of everything. We're ready to get going. We don't know though. We still have a lot of things ahead of us though that are looking very good. So let's see what happens. Chicken thighs and cankles. No, my crypto made an awesome recovery overall. Yesterday was a nasty dip, but great recovery. Yeah, you must be holding some good stuff. Sent my comment 100 times. Matty B's TV. I literally see the ones where you say, "Oh my God, I sent my comment a bunch of times," but I don't see the one where you actually say the one that you want me to read. You just purchased 4.5 million shares, says Alex. I would call fake on that. That's fake. You own 27 million shares, says Corey. Corey, I hope you're having a better day today, buddy. We were looking good. I saw you kind of dip out around here, and then we rallied back up. It would have been fun to see you in here with those. New girl is a microbiologist in Iran, but a student here, so no insider info. Hayden, don't time out, Corey. Corey's joking. Corey's going through a lot. Unhide. Nah, Corey's cool. Wait, did I hide him? Oops, I don't know. Thoughts on Lucid? Okay, so the reason why Lucid, Hedgie Ski are deleting my comment somehow, interesting. So the reason why Lucid might start to come down. Ooh, Amy getting a little bit of a nice pop here. That's what we want to see. So the reason why Lucid might come down is the lockup period is expiring. So if you want to play a little bit more selling, you get some longer dated puts. Hopefully they come up a little bit. If it really starts to tank, you make a bunch of money. If it doesn't, it's probably going to sell off a little bit and you'll make like 10, 20% on your put contracts, which is not the worst thing in the world. But if you're playing options, you're usually looking for a little bit more. Accident. I didn't hide Corey. Gotcha. Thanks. Walmart is running on rumors they will start carrying SCV ankle socks. Is this true? Interesting. Walmart's going. I'm probably just for the memes. I'm gonna play Walmart's earnings run up. Hopefully they sell off a little bit before then because they have been going. You own $4.5 million worth of shares. Boat bump. That's pretty sweet. AMC just gapped a little bit. I mean, it wants to get going here. IWM is getting some action here, people. Here we go. This could be the little turnaround that we need going into power hour. We got 50 minutes until power hour. IWM is looking like it wants to get a little jumpy. Here we go. DraftKings coming up. GME starting to make a little bit of a move. Here we go. Doesn't the government want their taxes in any position held past a year? Yeah, but they're stupid. Like, think about it. The government is the best at spending money ever, but also the worst at spending money ever. They're literally like a kid. If you're like, here's a bunch of money, and they just go to a candy store and just buy everything. And it's like the parent being like, hey, I'm going to give you $20, but don't spend it all. And they're just like, oh, okay. And then they come back with like 10 pounds of candy. And you're like, what did I just tell you? That's our United States government. Well, it will be worth 4.5 million. You think IWM is driving AMC or AMC driving IWM? I think IWM's I think kind of in tandem. I think it's a little bit of both. I think they kind of work together on these some of these moves. DraftKings is getting jumpy. GME wants to come up a little bit. AMC is looking for that fight at the 200 MA. We're seeing the flattening of the 50. If it starts to bend down in the other direction, gonna be nice. Boom, boom, says everybody. Here we go. Who can talk faster, STB or Trey? Probably Trey. I just get excited and then I go. When I'm tired and I'm like not having fun, like I just kind of chill it out. But now when we're seeing boom booms, this is when things start to get interesting. Politicians buy votes. That's the easiest way to think about it. That's true, but they're also terrible at spending money. They're like, oh, we're going to spend $1 trillion. It's like, what's it actually going to do? Like, what's the actual effect of the money that you're spending? It's like, oh, no, I'm just going to spend money. It's like, come on, bro. Dustin, thank you so much for the super. Can you check SQRL? It's full. Bro, there's no way. There is no way that this is an actual ticker, but I will type it in just because you asked nicely. It's forming a fluffy tail in the 5-minute. Just wanted to say thanks for all you do for the community. Dustin, thank you, man. I really, really appreciate that. Everything ripping and a little bit. I mean, IWM's coming back down a little bit. Amy's holding up, wants to get that break of the 200. GME's moving up. DraftKings looking decent. How's Hood doing? Did Hood just get a bounce off that? Because I want it to go down. Damn it. Darn it. Fine. I'll type in SQRL. It doesn't exist. Does not exist. It's a phantom company. Right before Dustin's super chat is my comment. All right, cool. It's not there. Not a hedge fund. It's not there. I swear it's not there. I literally don't see it on my end. Hold on. Let me go to Restream and see if it's over here. Because sometimes they just get randomly hidden. Oh, here it is. I wish this would drop to 10 already so that these Fs will either cover or we'll get massive buy volume and big gammas. It's possible. I don't want it to go that low. You can just think about the overall just like sentiment that would happen if that were to, like, we've seen it drop to 20 and everybody loses their mind. Like, and I'm just sitting here like, the price doesn't really matter to me. Nothing's different. But we would not want to see that happen. Okay, so Amy is now flickering red green right now. It is down 2 cents. IWM wants to come back up. Amy looking like it might test the 100, but again, here's what we just saw. The 50 is starting to curl to the upside right now. That's a good sign. Here we go. Here we go. We seem to dump whenever I buy. I will stop buying for the MOAS. Jack, thank you. Appreciate it, man. SQRL, it says AMC groupie. You know what? Spy puts for tomorrow. Based on what? Let's see. All right. I don't want Robinhood over here. Let's see how BBIG is doing. They flat still? Yeah, they're down a penny right now. Nothing too crazy. GME looking all right. Let's see. We getting any news over here? White House says Biden wants schools open, including in Chicago. Okay, well, why would you just single out Chicago like that? That's like saying I want all restaurants open, especially in like Canada. It's like, well, hold on. What did Canada do? All right, everybody. Okay, IWM, here we go. Come on. I will sell my veggies to buy more shares. Interesting. How's Lucid doing? Look, watch. Now I'm hesitant about Lucid, even though it's looking good with the lockup expiration. I don't like it unless it's like a little reverse psychology thing where like, yeah, the lockup comes and then it's like, oh, like nobody cares, and then it just rips off of it because oh, nobody sold, which would be kind of sweet to see, but I don't think that's gonna happen. He said that because Chicago closed their schools. Interesting. He wants Kenny G back in the third grade. Yeah. Guess you don't watch the news? Not really. I watch the news that pertains to the stock market most of the time. Chicago's trying to keep people from going out to eat. Guess you have to be a card to be seated. That's how it is in New York too. That's how it is in New York when I was over there. They were like, "Show us," and I was like, "All right." And then like the next restaurant was like, "Do you need this?" And they're like, "Nah, whatever. I don't care." And I was like, "If this isn't going to be a rule anywhere, then it shouldn't be a rule." This is funny. We have more people watching live right now than CNBC does on their YouTube channel. I just accidentally clicked on YouTube and it said CNBC. That is funny. Calls on VIX. Not the actual VIX. That was not financial advice. SEC, don't, no, stop it. That was a joke. This version of the pandemic is not yet. SV, you want to know what Canada did? Stupid. Yeah, locked it down. I saw Ontario closed. Yeah. Is there an IPO? Is it actually IPOing? Is there something that's actually coming out right now? I can look at the IPO. Dave Inc. Did it just IPO? No, this one's I don't know what this is, but okay, here comes Amy. Here we go. Flashing above the 200. Come on now. We're seeing the 50 start to bend around. This is exactly what we want to be seeing. Come on. How's my baby doing? AMD. Not ideal, but you know. Wow, AMC is way up. Man, from the low of the day, yes. It's about up $2 from the low of the day, which is pretty sweet. Dave IPO, Mark Cuban. Interesting. I have to wait until the end of the month to eat all you can eat sushi. Justin, after the squeeze, we can go run it at a sushi place. If we can go to an all you can eat sushi place, I'll lose my mind. Let's see. Meanwhile, Hood is a 15 handle. More like way down. No, we're green. We're up 14 cents today. To win so far. All right, let's see if we can get back up to the day high. That's kind of what I want. If we start to see the 50 really curl, it's like right around what we were seeing here. It's like this curl right here is what we want to see. I love suit. Me too, man. Are we looking for the D-Nut ticker again? TMI thought it was fake. I did too. No, I was thinking about it. I was like, isn't that like Dunkin' Donuts or something? Like, I knew you guys weren't messing with me, but it was like a half joke. It was like, look at this. And I was like, all right. Is there any way to tune the 1338 method to be more sensitive? You don't I mean, you also need to have a MACD with it, so it is going to give you a little bit more. You can change the time frames on it. That's what you can do to make it more sensitive. If you don't want it on the 4-hour, you can put it on the 2-hour, and you can make it more sensitive that way. But you got to think, if you're going to make it more sensitive, you're going to get a lot more false indication. It's better to be late than wrong. So if you get a little bit of a cross and then it starts to go and then comes right back down, well, that's useless unless you're trading shares and the 13 can come up enough where you're still going to make a little bit of money. But if you're trading options like in theta is going to get you, you're screwed. The stock can still go up higher, test the 30, but your contracts will be down. So you almost want it to be a little bit less sensitive so it can be a confirmation of a trend direction. That's kind of what I want to see. Let's see. Hold on here. Oh, all you can eat for that's nuts. Thank you for always answering my questions. Anytime, Kelby. Kelby. All right, Amy. Come on. Break above this 200. IWM just wants to go. She's ready to rip. She's ready for some excitement. Nobu Resort in Cabo. All you can eat at the restaurant. What? That's a real thing? Come on now. That's ridiculous. All you can eat sushi is likely fake sushi. Nathan, please don't tell me that. Double the money. Why are you being so negative? In spite of everything you've done for them, they will eventually hate you. You know what? It's fine. You want to hate me? It's cool. GGPI. Isn't that like Gore's something? That's doing nothing. Absolute nonsense over here. Everybody freaking out and it's down like 1%. Intel, I will always buy puts on Intel's earnings. I think they will outperform NVIDIA. I don't think so at all. I've never heard of it. No, I have heard of an all-inclusive resort, but I've never heard of one that's like Nobu. Like, that sounds wild. Isn't that a Spider-Man quote? I don't know. It might be. Come on, IWM. Let's see. You either die here or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. I guess so. I don't think I'm the villain yet. It could happen though. If you guys piss me off. I'm just kidding. Ford is moving. Oh, let's see. Yeah, Ford's getting really, really nice right now. DraftKings. Ah, damn. You guys are sending me all over the place over here. DraftKings, rip. Why can't, come on, Amy, do this. Just this right here. GME, do that. Take notes. Come on. Let's go. IWM coming up. Amy and the 50 are looking like they want to come up too. Let's go, people. Here we go. You know what we're going to do? Rockets and basketballs. Here we go. Unlimited sushi, uncontrollable diarrhea. Sometimes I had an issue. I thought I was gonna have an issue with gas station or not gas station sushi. I would never do that, but grocery store sushi. All right, dang, IWM. Come on, Rockets and basketballs. Here we go. Broccoli? No, that is not the emojis that we need. We need rockets and basketballs. Here we go. And broccoli. No, it takes a maniac. Yeah. Here we go. Come on, everybody. All right. DraftKings getting really nice right here. GME is doing literally nothing. It's just like flat. What's the volume on GME today? 2.93 million, higher than usual. We're gonna hit at least 50 million in volume today on Amy. We're at 45 million right now. Let's see. Hayden, what's going on here? Don't trust the market until Microsoft turns around. All right, maybe. I support broccoli. You can do whatever you want. I have controllable. Oh, for Ken Griffin. Oh, that's fine. 45 million volume on AMC. Let's go with that retail support. I mean, a lot of the volume was coming like here with these giant red candles. We got it back though. We got it back. You know, we did our thing. Calls on broccoli. I guess so. Let's see here. All right. Come on, everybody. Why don't you use TradingView? It's dope. I do use TradingView. I have it over here. It's just, it kind of annoys me. Not gonna lie. Sometimes it really annoys me. Like it glitches around and I'm like, I don't support this right here. Hold on. Let me look at the SPY TradingView stuff on the 13. All right. So this is coming down. I would actually look at puts over here, but I think it could come down, come back up. So honestly, some SPY calls could be good getting in next week once I have some settled cash. Amy, stop it. Here we go, people. Let's see. Recommendations for a chest workout today? Oh, I used to have a nasty one. Here's actually what you should do. 8x8. Do 8x8 and just keep going. Literally just 8x8 and just keep. Oh, I used to have a really good one. I forgot what it was. It used to just be 8x8. You'll literally just get so it's crazy. ISIG, is ISIG going? What was was it ripping in the pre-market? No, what was the pre-market high? Right here at 21. Where did it start to really get going today? 21.10, came back down, then yeah, so right at, where was the VWAP? Okay. Let's see. AMC Ortex. Yeah, we can do a little Ortex update on AMC. I don't think we've done that yet. Let's see. So okay, this is nonsense. 1.9 million returned shares, 1.85 million borrowed change, net return of about 50,000 shares, estimated short interest 17.36%, utilization 76.52. Amy is now flat. I'm back. I know you missed me. Phil, of course I missed you. Of course I missed you. You're average at 11. There you go. Let's see. All right, people, let's get it going here. The shorts are covering. No. Update on Walmart. Stop. Docu. Yeah, I can check Docu. I don't have my Docu calls anymore. They're probably getting hammered. Like Docu's probably not doing all that well. It's probably sub 150 at least. Yeah, 146.06. All right, Amy's just kind of chilling out right now. We're seeing the 50 come up, but we're not really seeing enough momentum to really get it like almost vertical. I mean, IWM's is coming up too. Just give it a little bit of time and see what happens here. Volume today 45.4, yeah, 45.26 million. Let's see. Is Ryan up to 1,000 in supers yet? I don't think so. I don't think Ryan's here. I need Ryan to like send me a message because he was sending all those supers, but like I never saw the Twitter message. Hit a share goal I never thought I'd hit. Feels good. John, there you go, man. That's what we like to see over here. Just got a few more AMC, like both the hot tickers today. There you go. ATHE and EAR. There you go. DraftKings breakout with news. New York sports betting. Yes, sir. Short ladder attack on Hood. Oh, is it coming down? Is it coming down? Is it going? Is it going? I want them to ladder it. Come on, ladder attack Hood. Do it. We know you want to do it. Let's see. Kenny Boy's in so much trouble. Yeah, Colton. What's the minimum time frame you should use in determining a golden or death cross? What did you say? Like 30 minutes. I don't think there is a minimum time frame though. I really don't think there is. I mean, you can see it on like the daily, like you can use it on like the 1 minute, but it's just gonna not be as accurate across over like longer time frames. If you're looking for a longer like holding period, then you're gonna need like to look at the chart from a longer time frame. Unusual Will sent out a $24 call for 1.7. There you go. Bofa. That's not even Bank of America's ticker. It's BAC. Alan. It's not a ticker. I know. I want Hood to fall more. How are these Hood contracts doing? They're probably busted. Yeah, busted. I hit way too many share goals. There you go. Rand's bought 5 today. There we go. One more squeeze. Stop. All right, Amy, let's see what she does here, everybody. Also, for everybody new filtering in, if you guys don't mind hitting that like button, just helps out with the algo. You guys were really, really supportive this morning. Thank you guys so much. Let's see. Hood is the best stock ever. Just kidding. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. See, I see what you guys are trying to do over there, but that's not even the ticker symbol. It's BAC. Blood alcohol content, not BOFA. Bunch of silly geese in the chat. Do you have triple figures? 6 figures? On what? Hey guys, happy new year to all. When do you think AMC will bounce back to at least 30s? Nick. If we see, I mean, we saw a nice aggressive bounce off of 2080. So I don't know. I think we could easily see a trend up tomorrow if the market's going to kind of allow for things to really get going. But again, we still have that 2027 zone to kind of be worried about, and we're not that far away. We see these big random sell-offs, especially when the market opens. So you just got to be careful. Both of these stocks gonna moon. There you go. Lucid just broke resistance. Almost grabbed puts. When do you think BBIG will release the news? Well, I can't even talk regarding Cryptide. I don't know. That would be a better question for M. Kriegs. I know it's coming. I just don't necessarily know when. Hood is the #1 broker to discover the existence of other brokers, says Ethan. That's a good one. Ethan, dude, that's a tweet. You got to tweet that out. That's a tweet and a half right there. Could you keep it down? I'm trying to catch up on my emails. Double the money. I'll try to keep it down for you, buddy. Don't worry. I try to won't do things like this. What's up, folks? What's up, Pete? How you doing? Hey, Vix, your girlfriend's boyfriend outside your house? Nah, I'm inside the house. Do people really look up least known tickers and then come in here and spam them? Barcat, that was funny. Are you looking to get into Bitcoin at these lows? Honestly, I'm probably not going to buy a lot of Bitcoin ever. So that's if it goes to 1 million, what is that, a 20x? That's good. It's really solid. A little bit more than a 20x, which would be sick. But I just think there's more opportunity in different things right now. Go ahead and steal it. I legit have 3 followers. That's good. Jason, thank you so much for the super. CFVI equals Rumble. Your thoughts? Okay, so I know it ripped yesterday. But thank you so much for that super. I appreciate that. So it's down 2.47% today. Let's take a look at it on a little bit of a longer time frame. I mean, there's still a SPAC, so they haven't have they announced a ticker change? Partner Rumble. When are they announcing their ticker change? After it returns to 10. I mean, a lot of stuff about Matt over here. Yeah. Okay. So the 50's curling up. They might get a golden cross on this 2-hour time frame in like the next couple like month or two. But if it's gonna come down, watch it test the 100 and the 50, and that could be a good time to start getting in. If it starts, it bounce, retest, and then comes back up. That's kind of what I'm looking at here. So okay, so Amy is now coming down to its 150. IWM still staying up. Amy's down 10 cents. Nothing too crazy going on. Do you think Kitty likes dragons? Mark, I know where you're going with this. I know where you're going with this. Okay. I think Matt owns Rumble. I don't think so. Let's see here. Are hedge funds buying at different times to divert the squeeze? No. Why would they? Why, if you're long AMC, why would you not want it to go up higher? Let's see. Amy getting a little pop. Come on now. IWM. Come on. We need a little bit of momentum here. Guy on YouTube calling himself making easy money says the squeeze is over. Cool. Guy under a bridge says AMC not going to squeeze. Cool. This guy on YouTube says AMC is going to go up. Okay. Like, both of us have like not a lot, like literally like credibility in terms of what you're going to do with your money. We should have zero. Like, you got to decide at the end of the day. Our job here is literally to provide you information that you may not have been able to figure out or break down otherwise, and then you make your own decision based off of that information. Hey, Alan, no, I can't actually. That one doesn't exist. Let's see here. Your weakness, Vix, is morality. It's choking you. You know what? Double the money? You're struggling today. Guys, you guys are wild. Yeah, Matt's on a plane. Like, why? I don't think I haven't seen any crazy Matt hate in here, but if I do, that would be rude. You should not be hating on him. Amy down a penny, very, very flat right now. IWM's, I mean, we're not seeing a whole lot of action start to come in. GME's up 2.4. Amy's down a penny. Is this the fourth test at the $23 level? 1, 2, 3. No, it would be like the fifth for today. All right, Amy, come on now. Ken Griffin has a large position in BOFA. Let's see. Come on, Amy. Break this 200. Do it. Just blow the top off. We know you want to do it. All right, let's see. Amy. I'm almost out of liquid IV in this gallon. Whatever am I going to do? I'm going to be so disappointed until I have to leave, and then I can get more liquid IV. Let's see. All right, let's see how Twitter's doing over here. Anything great? All right, Amy's looking like it wants to break it, so let's see what happens. All right, let's see. Citadel beats multi-strategy rivals, getting 26% in 2021. Interesting. Let's see. All right. Did I get sponsored yet? I just have to fill out a form. I feel like they would let me do it, though. I feel like they would allow it. Tried liquid IV for the first time. Not bad. You should. No, it's amazing. Don't even. No, none of this not bad crap. It's amazing. All right, so Amy is doing these tests of the 50 right now. Why is it freaking a-hole? All right, so is it really going to screw with me like this? Is this not moving right now? Hold on. Weebles being in a hole. All right. Oh, wait, no, it's moving now, I think. Yeah, okay, now we're back. Now it's moving. Don't buy liquid IV until STV is sponsored so he gets paid. No, I don't. That's fine. Like, you can buy it or not buy it. Like from me. Like, I don't care. I'm going to buy it anyway. I was just going to ask them, hey, I'll talk about your stuff all the time. Just send me some of it. Like, I talk about it anyway. Like, just give me some free stuff. That's all I want. I don't want them to pay. They don't have to pay me. All right. Amy is flat right now. IWM coming back down to its 50. Let's see if Amy's going to do another test at a little bit of a higher level. I want to see it more aggressive, though. I want to see a more aggressive bend to get it going. Are we still holding or what? Says Pete. Of course, my man. Of course. Barney says, I have special powers. AMC will go up when I say so. You know what? You should just do that. Intravenous liquid. Yeah. Ford attempting to break out. I don't know if it's attempting. I think it is. I think it's just going. Like, look at this thing. Up another 3.45% today. Liquid IV is good, but the best hydrator is always going to be Hedgy Tears. 100%. I mean, that's what I drink all day long. Hedgy Tears, a.k.a. Liquid IV. All right. So AMC's trading 57% of the dark pools. No big deal. Everything normal. Yeah, that's just, if you want to get rid of that, order to a lit exchange. Where can you get Liquid IV? CVS, Walmart, any store like that. Ear is still ripping. Oops, that's the wrong one. Burn. Jesus. This thing is nuclear. AMC looks like it's coiling and wants to get going. If we hit 30 this week, you snort a line of Liquid IV. Sure. Fine. No, I feel like that's not allowed. I cannot do that on stream. You didn't. Do you have a problem? No. Yeah, you do. I don't even do that. That's crazy. TA on Tesla. All right, let me look. Boop. 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 Tesla the 50's bending around on this 2-hour chart right here. Let me check on the 4-hour, see how it's doing. Okay, so we did just get a golden cross on the 4-hour, but it's bending back around and it is bouncing off of the 200 right now. So Tesla could be in for some more bullishness, but with the market weakness right now, I'd be a little bit careful going into the end of this week. Next week, we're probably going to get a better idea of where we're trending, what direction we're going to head into. Yeah, it would not help secure your partnership. Exactly. I'm not going to do it. Let's see. Hey, Samurai, when I made the title, smart guy, we were like, I don't know, what time was it? We came off at 12. So where was 12? Right here. And then it started to go up, and then I got lunch and I was hanging around. You want me to change the title? Is that going to make you feel better? All right. So Max Payne is 27 this week. I think it's 26. They might try to get us up there. It depends. Let's see. Sometimes I warn things up. It's legally bonding if it's on the internet, I'm pretty sure. What is? Tesla may be making a right shoulder. Oh, you're right. Maybe a little inverted head and shoulders here. You're right. You are correct. That could be interesting. Amy is strong enough to have it all. Too weak to take it. Double the money. You're just throwing her on movie quotes, huh? All right. Amy looks like it's coiling a little bit. Needs to get above the 200 to really get going. IWM's just kind of trading flat right now. Nothing too crazy. We've got about 23 minutes until power hour, everybody. If you guys don't mind, just hitting that like button too. Just helps out with the algo a little bit. So thank you guys so much to those of you who have already done that and who are going to. Special shout out to the mods and all the members of the channel and everybody just being in here super positive all the time. You guys are great. If I'm wrong, prove it. What did you say, Juggernaut? What are you saying? I don't even see what you're saying. That's the first time I've seen you say something. Do you think that Ken Griffin, the airline stock loss is real? I can't believe anything you see in the Yeah, I mean, it might be. Here's the thing, though. Like, why would they disclose that they had that position unless Ken Griffin did like an interview about it, that they had the position? Where's that guy with the coordinated buys? Rants. That was funny. Ape Sentiment seems to be back on shaky ground after yesterday. Let's rally back. 100% Pete. Been sick for 3 days. Yeah, I was sick for like a whole week streaming. You guys, I couldn't even talk on the stream. That was miserable. Is the option chain now finally down to 37,000 calls in the money? No, it's not. That's just a glitch on Stonko Tracker. Again, right here with what we're seeing, I can count more than this from literally 18 to 22. So there are more calls in the money than Stonko Tracker is telling us. So it's a little bit of a glitch over there. It was happening with Yahoo this morning. It came back to the real number and then kind of flipped around again and was being an idiot. So I don't know what's going on over there. Counselor Murray, thank you so much for the super. I appreciate it, man. Tell the hedgies they are long. Tell the hedgies that are long to turn on their manipulation machines. Facts, bro. Facts. That's the thing. We need to create an environment where those big institutions, the longs, feel comfortable putting more capital into this play. Right now, with all the craziness going on, I don't know if they do. I mean, do they want to buy more shares off of retail? They already have. They're up to like 30% institutional ownership right now, which we're going to talk about, I think, in tonight's video. Let's see, dude. I just want a wrench as a flex. I don't intend to wield it. It's power. Rans. That's why you can't have one. We don't flex with wrenches. We use them. I think it's called FinViz. Which one, Luke? FinViz is you can track stuff with it. Like you can see like stocks breaking out, stocks in the range, stuff like that. But let's see, picked up Rally just now, looking for the upside. Yeah, Rally. I don't think Rally's done yet. I think the short interest on it, the last time that I checked and all the numbers that we were seeing, we're still good on it. Jazz Cabbage, what's going on, man? Jorge says, boom, boom candles. Let's go. We're getting a little bit. Not really. IWM is it's trying right here. It's trying. Oh, Amy popping above the 200. Here we GME pop. Come on, people. Tesla pop. Here we go. Overall market looks like it may want to come back. Here we go. Ollie with the basketballs. Here we go. Come on, get over this. Keep going. No, it's the same exact thing as IWM right now with these moves. Here goes NVIDIA. Please rant. It needs 290 today. Is it gone? NVIDIA. 280, bro. That is, you need a giant move off of NVIDIA. Giant move. Let's see what we got for news. Biden administration opposes Ted Cruz in order to stream amendment. State Department says aware of reports that China will appoint special envoy for Hornet. Okay. Oil future news. Okay, so Argentina just did its first rate hike. Interesting. Hold on, something else here. Yeah, it's the same difference. Vix, is your university starting remote semester 2? Tyrese, yeah, I got 2 weeks to start online, but I'm hoping that it continues because I'm not going to go to class if it's in person. I'm just going to do this instead. And I'll figure it out later. I'll be fine. I'll be able to pass all my classes and do fine with it, but I'm not going. What's the point? In my honest opinion, he needs to make a public statement. Pete, who? Are you talking about Ryan Cohen or Roaring Kitty or DFV? Same difference. BKKT looks like it might make a head. Interesting. All right, here we go. BKKT. On what time frame? Connecticut is remote for a while. My company is remote for a few weeks. Yeah. Hold on. More news. North Korea missile. Oh, shoot. Is that a hot word? Let's see. If Warren Kitty comes back with a tweet, I may cry. That would be pretty sweet. 5 minute. I don't know. It's looking juicy on BKKT. Yeah, maybe. All right, Amy. Come on. Do something here. We got the 50 moving up. We got IWM trying to move up. We got GME trying to do something over here, up 2.52%. Come on. Let's get it going now, huh? Do I bet on sports? Nah. I think AA needs to publicly question the 400,000 FTDs reported by the SEC. I think that if he came out and was like, why is this happening? That could be good. As long as he like draws awareness to it, he's not making any claims. All he has to say is like, why is this happening? And that's it. And that would actually be a decent thing to do. I don't know. I feel like he could do that too. He could just make a comment, be like, why is this happening? Why is our stock being failed to deliver? But again, that's not really his job. That's the thing. It's not his job. What do you think the easiest job to get on Wall Street is? Something back office. If DFE came back with a tweet, it would literally be the same as when everyone came through the portals in the Avengers Endgame. I don't know. It could be. Could be. Yeah, he could just acknowledge it. I think he could do that. I don't know. Is he going to? I don't know. We'll see. We will see. All right, people. We got about an hour and 15 minutes left in the market today. We are about to get into Power Hour. DFE is just sitting on his money and making more. Not recently. He's not. Recently, it's been struggling. Hmm. The number of Nasdaq stocks down 50% or more is almost at a record for the stock market. Interesting. That's not ideal. I'm not a cat. A could tweet about it as news. Yeah, he could. Goldman Sachs is hiring statistics majors right now out of school, making 100K plus. Yeah, they're gonna be miserable. They're gonna have like miserable lives for a while. Like, imagine you're gonna make 100K, but you have to get in the office at like 7 and don't leave till like 1 a.m. I'd be like, no. In 100 years, when people look back on this, whose name will be mentioned? Example, DFV or Trey. Both of them will. His money has to be spread by now. I don't know. I don't know if what he's done. He hasn't put out an update on it, but I bet I mean, I don't know if he's still holding. He probably is. I mean, because everything hasn't played out yet. That's the thing. The GME's new business model and everything that he was looking for, it hasn't played out yet. So let's see what happens. I mean, I bet he's still holding, but I don't know. I'm not him. If Elon and DFE sprung this MOAS, it would be epic. I don't want Elon around here because Elon could automatically turn around and be like, nah, I don't care. So you don't want Elon to come in. He's too volatile. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on. We got some more news coming out. Nah, not really. It's like $5 an hour for juniors. Yeah. Yeah. Have I heard about Kenny's bet on the airline? Yeah, I talked about it in the video last night. Let's see. If Elon did it, there would be 4 million new Teslas purchased. Exactly. We could auction off. We could be like, hey, bro, you wanna get this going over here? We'll all buy Teslas after. You'll have 4.1 million deliveries in a quarter. What is holding back AMC? Seems like everything is running except Amy. Not really. It's just showing a lot of weakness right now. Like, think about it. We went from 2080 today all the way back up to 2376. So it did make a run, and it's looking at to do it right now. It's coming down to test its 50 right now, which would not be the worst thing in the world. It keeps testing this 50 at slightly higher levels. So 2267, this one up here, 2272. So it's not hot, like high enough levels to be like, oh, this is great. But again, we just need that buying volume to come back in. We need the momentum. And that goes back to what I was saying about like the we own the float stuff. Right now, we own less of the float than we did back in June. And that's why we're seeing the utilization numbers low with similar amount of shares sold short and shares on loan in the market because these institutions have more shares. They're willing to loan them and it counts into the equation. Gasparino was at it again on Fox earlier, saying that he thinks the meme stocks are finished. He has been saying that last year. He's also been against the apes. We're not leaving 100%. Screw him. ENSC up 22%. Yeah, MCrease, we did take a look at that a little bit earlier. I'll pull it back up though. Yeah, that thing's going. Make 90K a year at my job here in Hawaii, sitting down in front of a computer 40 hours a week. There you go. Awaken the cat, roaring kitty. There you go. He said that 3 weeks ago and it went back to 30. Yeah, he's just an idiot. Like, he has no idea what he's talking about. He just doesn't. He has done zero research. He just sits there and is like, oh, movie theater company, meme stock must be bad. And it's just like, all right, bro. Liquid IV keeps you sharp between the ears. All right. 7250 at close you watched, says Jack Fleming. Hey, man, I don't even think it would be possible to get there with all the halts that we would need to see. How do you know we own less of the float than we did before? To my knowledge, there hasn't been any ownership release since June. I mean, we can see the percentages that the institutions own as of the last quarter, and it's up to like 30%. So after all of the 13F filings came in, it came out that they owned around 30% when they used to own around 20%. So that's kind of how I get there. And you can also see, like, everybody was like going over this and they're like, how is it possible that we are seeing utilization so low, but short interest near all-time highs, and somehow they're getting more shares that they're willing to lend out? It was through the institutions who were buying, and it's just getting counted into that pool. Where do you see the percentage? I could take a look at it on, I don't want to take a look at it on Fintel. I'd have to look somewhere else. So I got to find another source to use it. Let's see. A himself said last month that the apes still own 80 to 90%. No, he didn't. He was talking about the numbers back in June. He didn't say that. He said that we own 90%, but it doesn't actually mean 90%. We'll go over this again, but he said that back in June we owned around about 80% when they last did the numbers. He said it recently, but that interview, remember, was from like back in September. So technically it's not recent, and he's referring to numbers back in June. Second thing is that when he says 90%, it's not real. It's not a real 90%. It's like a kind of fake manipulated 90% number. Because he says like, oh, if they had to, if you accounted for the ETFs, mutual funds, and all those different institutions that were buying AMC and holding it and not trading it at all, and they're not selling it, and you take those numbers out of the float's lower, AMC apes would then own 90% of what is left and tradable on the market. It's not actually 90%. It's 90% of like what's like the real tradable amount, but the float is still the same. We probably own 10x the float. Yeah, with all of the potential synthetics out there, we could own a lot more. But from the reported data that we're seeing, retail investors have lost ownership. That's what I'm looking at. It's not actually like that number. I'm just saying, like, in terms of like the numbers that we see, the trend, we own less of a percentage of the company than we did previously, which is not great. But that can't be possible since most of us are not selling and only buying. That's true, but there were 4.1 million of us. That's like the thing is that people are selling. When you see price action like this, people get afraid and sell. Like, yeah, the core group of people that are in this and know what's going on, they're not selling anything. But the people that like don't necessarily have the knowledge and education to figure out exactly what's going on is like, oh, they're just going to get out and be fearful of this. It's like that's, and you can see it. The institutions have been buying more. The reported data is obviously wrong. Yeah, 100%. Thanks for all you do. Keeping positive and patient with my BS. See you soon. Corey, good to have you in here, man. Hopefully you're having a better day, buddy. You have 5,000 more shares than you did in June. There you go. Some people bought more, but I don't know if it's been enough to counteract some of the like ape selling. I just because just you look at the utilization numbers and you're like, everybody turned off share lending. So it's not retail that's loaning out these shares. Oh, Amy's getting a little bit of a pop here. Come on now. How do you know if your shares are legitimate? Every share is legitimate. You have a voting right for every single one of your shares. You disagree? Well, what about it you disagree about? It's like like I'm providing you with the data that like institutions have been buying in crazy high amounts and they own more. Like there's been not a lot of institutional sales and there's been a lot of institutional buys. Like, yeah, it could be synthetics. Easily could be. But at the same time, when you see like the weakness and the morale start to go down, you're like, oh, the people have to be going out. And the amount of shares that like people are willing to lend, like utilization's at 76. There's an estimated of 86 million shares. Where was the last time? Right here, July 30th. What was utilization on July 30th with 88 or 85 million shares? Right here, 91%. So there's so many more shares that they're willing to lend. Retail's not lending the shares. For every buyer, there's a seller. Yep. Every transaction today, someone is selling. Yep. Our flow is lacking beer. Yeah. The data, though, is just the 13 Fs. Can they lie on 13 Fs? Yeah, they could. But at the same time, I'm just looking at the trend and being like, all right, here's the thing. It comes down to the mindset. If we don't think we own the float and we want to own the float, what happens? Well, people buy more. We see more buying pressure. If people are like, oh, we own the float, we don't have to buy anymore. Like, remember, we saw that whole narrative come around where people were like, oh, just don't buy. And then what happened? Tank. Like, you need buying pressure to come in. And people are going to be like, oh, I don't want to buy something. We already own the float. It's like, that's not the mindset that we need to have. You can do whatever you want. But if you have the ability to buy more shares and you want to, and your reason for not buying more is, oh, we already own the float, that's not the correct mindset to have in my mind. New to your channel, liking what I'm hearing this far? Sure. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Shouldn't Q4 13S be released by mid-February? Yes. Let's see. Yeah, that don't buy meme was so backwards. Yeah, it was so dumb. I was like, that's not the message. The message was buy to a lit exchange, but everybody was like, oh, just don't buy. Somehow it'll cause us to squeeze. And it's like, oh my God, that's not how it works. Let's see. It will not surprise me whatsoever if brokers are still lending shares despite retail opting out. I could see them justifying to provide liquidity. Also true. Yeah, not buying is stupid. Everyone needs to buy more and hold if we want to, quote, own the float. I agree. Happy birthday, STV. Thank you. It's not my birthday as I say every day, but thank you. I appreciate it. Just gonna continue to buy until they cover. There you go. Kenny G's in bed with Bofa. Yucca, you're getting after it today. All right. Amy's now above this 200, but the 200's kind of been coming down. Amy's actual price has not really changed. Let's see. We've got about 6 minutes until power hour, everybody. The 50's moving up. IWM starting to move up a little bit here. What's GME doing? GME, a little bit of a pop up, 2.77%. Not bad. Let's see. Greg, appreciate it, man. Thank you. Just tuning in. Can I have an update on the options data? Yeah. So the options data is flawed on Stonko Tracker right now. I'll do this again. The options data on Stonko Tracker is saying like 37,000 contracts total in the money. There's 37,000 contracts from 18 to 22 in open interest. So there's a lot more below that people are looking at. Let me see this. Yeah. So the Stonko Tracker data is wrong right now. So hopefully they correct it. It did correct at one point today and it came back to life, but now it's not doing a whole lot. All right. Amy's at 2287. Let's see. Jazz Cabbage, is it your birthday today? Happy birthday. Why don't you offer Liquid IV ankle picks for free product? Mr. Fishing, I cannot do that. I cannot do such a thing. If institutions have a chance to 10x their money, won't they dump all their shares? No, because they'll have so many shares that they won't be able to get rid of them all at once. They're going to have to sell it in blocks. Let's see. Abbott CEO demand for testing. Hold on. Abbott might be popping here. No, not getting any news on that one. Golden Cross on the 1 minute. Not yet, but it's coming up to it. We have the same birthday every day. There we go. Let's see. Are they hacking Stonko Tracker? No, but AMC's getting a little bit of a move here. Here we go. We're up 0.75%. Come on, let's get it going. IWM getting a little bit of a jump here too. We got 4 minutes until power hour. Here we go, people. Come on. Come on, Amy. I want you above 23 again. That's what I want to see out of you. We are not that far away from the day high. It may look like it on the chart right now, but we're not that far. We start to get going a little bit and we could start to boom. We all want to own the float should be the mindset. Yes, I agree. It shouldn't be we already do. It should be we want to own as much as we can. Because at the end of the day, then we really get to decide what the company does in any way. Like we will own the company, which we already do. Like we already own over 50%. SCV, ready for your 800th like? Uptown Bullies. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. If the sell button were to be removed, we just hold. If the sell button goes away, the stock will go to crazy numbers. Like super high. If we can't sell, the stock literally will go nuclear. Let's see. It's so mentally hard to fight for numbers we fought for all year long. Yeah, that's true. Love the excitement when we go up 2 pennies. You know what, Rick? That's what I'm here for, my man. You will always get the excitement out of me when we start going up a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. That's what I'm here for. All right, everybody. Let's see how we're doing over here. All righty. Tesla popping? Interesting. SCV, if we can't sell, nobody can buy, though. No, that's not true. There will be a small amount of shares that will be tradable. Remember, like computer share, you'll be able to sell some of those. You'll be able to sell some stuff that like are in like the ETFs will be able to sell them if they like. There are going to be a very, very tiny portion of shares that if the sell button were to get removed, which it won't because they know what would happen, the stock would go nuclear. Because think about it. If there's literally like, let's say the volume today is 40 million. So half of that 20 million shares have been put up for sale and bought today. Okay. So let's say that number is now like 10,000. So the same shares would just get cycled in and out, in and out, in and out. And you literally can't do anything. The price would just go nuclear because everybody's going to be fighting for the same little basket of shares. One photo of Elon in front of an AMC theater is all we need. I don't know about that one. Haven't checked on the AMC crew for a while. How's it going, Emma? Well, we've been coming down a little bit, but it happens. How did the stock go down if the buy button being removed stopped people buying and sold shares? Because it floods the market with selling supply. Buy button's different than sell. When you remove the demand for something, it comes down. When you remove the supply of shares that you can use to cover with, then the stock rips. It's the same thing, just the opposite. So think of the move that happened after the buy button removed, but the opposite. It would just go floop right up. So you literally, everybody can just buy. Buying for almost a year. Love the ride, says DJ. There you go. SHIB is running. There you go. It could be on a little bit of the AMC news, but I doubt it. They didn't move the last time. All right, we're at 0.64, 0.62% right now. GME up 2.8. Come on, IWM. All right, we got 1 minute until power hour, everybody. Here we go. Also, if you guys don't mind, just dropping some likes on the stream just helps out with the algo here. I think this might be the only stream going on right now out of like everybody. So if people are looking for a spot to go, let's give them a place to come and hang out. All right, AA should have Elon refinance AMC debt. Elon hates shorts. That's true. Let's see. That's what I'm saying. The buy button was removed and went down, so removing the sell button wouldn't stop buying. No, it wouldn't. That's the thing. Like, we could still buy. Everybody could still buy. It could be absolutely insane. But like, they're not going to do that because they know what's going to happen. Then they would remove the buy button, and then we would just be like, all right, what do we do? Tweet Hood and asked if they can remove the sell button. That would be funny. Appreciate the hard work. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate that, man. All right, people. Power hour. Here we go. We got an hour left in the market today. Let's see what happens. Let's see if anything's going to get a little bit exciting. We're only up 0.62%. It's been a very, very crazy and volatile day. Amy's coming down to test its 50 right now. IWM is doing something similar. So if IWM is going to do it, Amy's probably going to fall a little bit further down. But if not, that would be a sweet thing to see. Here we go. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Some GM news. That's about it. Nothing crazy. Remove the sell and press the Kenny Cry button instead. What does sell mean? Ollie, I don't know, man. I'm not so sure. Shorts have to start covering because it's getting really cold outside. Okay, that's fair. Boat bump. I mean, if that's your logic, go for it. Trust me, bro. How do we get Elon to join Ape Nation? I don't want him to. I just don't. I would Elon stay over there. He creates too much volatility. Let's see. I saved more money buying AMC than I have in my whole life. I'm here to stay, and I'm here to make some serious changes, says Buddha Ape. There you go. All right, here we go. Come on, Amy. Come on, Amy. You know what we need here? Some rockets and basketballs, I think. AMC Theaters broadcast all Elon Musk endeavors and run commercials across the country. That would be a good idea. Maybe. You would just have to get people to go. Could Kenny's power close the market? Does he have any competition? I don't think he could close it. Volatility is good for options. Did it come down? Hold on. More news is coming through. Is this GM stuff? Bullard balance sheet reduction should push bond yields higher. So TLT down. Bust the Kraken out. DO Rev. Good to see you in here, man. How you doing? Possible Fed could return to pre-pandemic balance sheet size or smaller. Interesting. Okay. So there's been a lot of stuff about the Fed today. Hold on. We got some more stuff too. Some comments are being made. Bullard neutral Fed funds rate is around 2%. Okay. So they got to do a lot of rate hikes to get up there because it's basically zero. Bullard expects inflation pressures to moderate, but still around 3% by year end. Interesting. So we're at like 6.8 right now. Amy up 0.68. We're at 22.91. Let's see if we can get this 23 breakout. And say, okay, so IWM is bouncing a little bit off of the 50 right now, but it's not looking too strong. Let's see what's going to happen around here, people. Here we go. You guys want to make money on the side? Go short on every stock that the community talks about besides AMC and GME. Hey, you could. How's the IV on options been past 130% all year? Because it's seen a lot of volatility, like a lot of volatility. It's hard to get rid of that once you see crazy high moves. Ooh, a little bit of a gap right here. Hold on now. Hold on. Amy wants to get a little bit jumpy here, I think. 22.95, IWM moving back up. Come on now, Amy. Come on, break that 23 and let's get going. I think Chan is held captive by Bofa. Yeah, it could. He could. All right, 22.98, 97. It's flickering around right here. Let's see what can happen. 99. Come on. There it is. 23. Let's see if we get a little bit of a jump here. Power hour push. Come on. Let's go. AMC, please catch up to DK DraftKings. Yeah. Can you go over some technical strategies like Review Dork did his 1348 video? Yeah, I can. I like that one. We can do it. We'll do it. We can set up a time to do that. We're gonna start getting into some of that stuff during earnings season too, because we're gonna be going very, very wild during earnings season. All right, so now we're hanging around right around 23 right now. The 50's coming up. This is looking good. So we get a little bit of a melt up in power hour. GME is up 3.38. Here we go. Super ugly W forming on the 4-hour double bottom, maybe. Yeah, there is a double bottom on it. The double bottom is right. It's on the daily though. It's on the daily chart. Is the double bottom right here? See it? This one right here is 2080. So, oh, hold on now. GME's getting a nice little pop here. Here we go. Come on, everybody. Let's get excited. Power hour. Woo! Woo! Let's see. Those Charles Grandante. I've never heard of him. I'm all in and down. No extra coin for other plays, but thanks for the recommendations. There you go. They want to short us under trending for those 121 calls. It doesn't really matter. Like, there's still going to be a boatload of calls in the money. The thing that they're trying to do is they're trying to get more puts in the money. That's their strategy right here. Because if they can neutralize the hedging that they're going to do, the problem is that they need to get it so far below, because most of these call contracts are concentrated so deep in the money that, like, it's going to be so difficult for them to get enough contracts out of the money and in the money on the put side. It's going to be very, very difficult. Let's see. What's Max Payne this week? 26. I wonder if they realize some apes are shorting Hood with the hedgies thinking we bought it. I don't think they would. I don't think they're stupid enough to think that we would buy that company. Yo, shills, where you at? Where are the shills? I would love to see some shills. I would love to see some shills. Kids, I was in the GME movement for a small position at 700 shares and sold at 280. Jeez. That took months of buying and holding. This has been so manipulated. It may go years if the SEC doesn't do something. No, the SEC, guys, the SEC isn't in the business of moving prices. And they're not going to create a rule that's going to be like, oh, shorts cover. Like, they're not going to do that. If they do, that would be the most unprecedented, wild thing that I've ever seen. It would be pretty cool to see. But at the same time, I don't think they're going to be able to do that. There's also a ton of puts. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They want to get the puts in the money. It's not necessarily about the calls. It's getting enough puts in the money to neutralize the call pressure. 110 by the end of the day. Not financial advice, says Mr. Fishing. There you go. Max Capital, what's up, man? Snocko Tracker's only showing 37,000 in the money for the 21st. What happened? Nothing happened. It's a glitch on their end. I'll do this again. I can count more than 37,000 from 18 to 22 right here. So there's 10,000 here, 181 here, 25,000 here, 588, 789. So it's just a glitch that they're having on there. And I don't know what the deal is over there, but that's the second time they've done that. Alex Garcia says AMC is dead. Alex, there's a shill. We found one. Yeah, right. AMC's dead. All right. Shorts covered, right? And the fundamentals of the company are terrible, right? And they're basically going out of business, right? Yeah. Okay. But let's see. Short interest on EAR. I think we did that a little bit earlier, but let's check short interest on Amy real quick. See what's going on here. 1.9 million returned. 1.85 million borrowed. Nothing too crazy going on here. You want EAR? Let's see. Here we go. Quickly here, 10.95, really low utilization, not a short squeeze play, super low cost to borrow. I don't see it on that one. Here we go. Respectfully, SEC most likely called in the DOJ. Think about that before being rude to the SEC. Just my humble opinion. Yeah, that's true. That is honestly a good point right there. They could have called in the DOJ for everything going on. Because they might understand that they can't do anything really. It's hard for them to enforce stuff. So they need to get the Department of Justice involved to investigate some of these things. Perfectly fair point right there. Let's see. You asked, says Alex Garcia. There we go. Let's see here. All right, coming down to the 50 right now on Amy. IWM selling off a little bit. We are in power hour, everybody. It is 3:07 Eastern right now, 3:08. We got 52 minutes left. Let's see what happens. Let's see. For everybody new filtering in here, if you guys don't mind hitting that like button on the stream, just helps out a whole lot. Let's get some boom boom candles on Amy going into close. We're up about 0.5%. GME is up 3. IWM coming back down, kind of dragging Amy down with it. Let's see if we can get a couple more big bounces and get Amy above 23. Then we're going to be watching 23.50. And then what's the high? It's like 23.70 something. 23.76. So that's what we're going to be watching over here. If Amy was a dead cat, we got 8 more lives to go. Right, and unicorns are real. They called the DOJ. Yeah, they might have. They honestly could have. I wonder if there's a YouTuber that covers Robin Hood that shows apes sending super chats or commenting. I don't know, Carlos. That would be hilarious. This play want to take years, lol, with AMC's super positive earnings in the movies coming out in 2022. It's game over for the short, says Ghost Boo. Yeah, that would be pretty sweet. Why do all of the shows say the same thing over and over without details or fact? Like the first 1,000 people said something being the 1,000. Yeah, exactly. I see that too. Let's see. I have not seen that video, Philip. Just haven't seen it. What's for dinner? Whatever I decide, honestly. I'm probably gonna go to the gym, hopefully, after I make a video that's gonna come out later. And then I don't know. I'm probably gonna go to Walmart and get some food and cook something. I'm in the mood to cook something. All right, IWM selling off a little bit here. It is flashing down to its 100. It crossed the 50 and the 200. AMC is finding a little bit of support at its 50, but watch what happens here. It could get a little bit jumpy to the downside. Is there a way to short Citadel? Yes or no? No, there isn't. You can short Citadel's investments, but like, yeah, I wouldn't do that. You don't have enough money to mess with them. Bitcoin fixes this. Is the crypto version of Trust Me, Bro? It's not Bitcoin fixes this. It's blockchain fixes this. Blockchain technology would fix some of this. Smart contracts, being able to see where money is going in and out of, that would fix things. And it would provide a lot more transparency. It's not Bitcoin. Sold my sell button for more AMC, says Richard. Attaboy. I made corn chowder with bacon. That sounds wild. Did you like the super swirl gif I sent you on Twitter? I didn't think Dustin, I might not have seen it. Kroger sushi? Puts on whatever you just said. Please go on Fintel and please explain the insiders 1522 holdings. I really would rather not go on Fintel. I'll find another way to look at it. I just got to find another source. I'll check Whale Wisdom, though. But again, all of the 13F filings are going to start filtering in over the next month or so. So we'll see them then. All right, coming down a little bit here. Amy now is back above the 50. Let's see. IWM pulling back a little bit here in terms of like off of the like bouncing a little bit. Why do I have Abbott up here? That's kind of a weird thing to have up. I bet BBIG selling off a little. Yeah, not really. Not a whole lot of action going on here. Short Citadel by slashing the tires on Kenny's plane. That's dangerous. Please don't do that. To short Citadel, you have to infiltrate the company and buy AMC. There you go. Actually, no, not really, because then you would be saying AMC would go down. I don't have Twitter. What did Gary Gensler say? I don't think he said anything on Twitter. Well, what are my plans post MOAS? Everybody wants to go to Vegas. I want to go to Miami. I want to go to Miami with everybody. I feel like it'd be a lot of fun. All right, Amy's testing that 200 right now, but bouncing right off of it. IWM still coming down, testing its 100 moving average. Do you see he's back in the 30s this month? Yes, I easily see us. We can easily do that. And if we start to get some momentum from there, let's see what happens at the danger zone. Lewis, can I please check short interest on Relly? Yeah, I can. I'll do it quick though, so we can get Amy back over here. So Amy's at 2281. Relly still very, very high short interest, 62.83% estimated, 100% utilization, very high cost to borrow. Doesn't look like Relly is done anytime soon. Amy's trying to pop back up here. Same thing. IWM's not doing a whole lot. Let's see if Amy can get a little bit of buying pressure here. Do you have a crystal ball? I don't. I'd rather go to Miami as well before it's swallowed up by the ocean. Yeah, the OREV loves roller coasters. I like roller coasters too. It's that fear of death, you know? Leaving for Vegas this week, says Mr. Finance. Have fun, man. What's the danger zone? It's upper 30s, low 40s right now is where the danger zone is. Happy birthday. Thank you. Appreciate it. It's not my birthday, but you know what? I appreciate it. I'm going to make Kenny talk. Oh, God, Leo. Why would you want that? Surprised you never watched Archer. The guy says danger zone every other episode. I've never seen it. What are the hedgy tiers? It's liquid IV, but I ran out. So I ran out of hedge. What in the fuck? Did you guys just see that nonsense? Was that must have been an order that just got hit. Like, look, the IWM was not doing anything, and then AMC just whacked down. What the hell was that? I mean, we're still hanging out at the 50 or the 100, but that was nonsense. What is that? Maybe it was because I said something and they didn't like what I had to say. Also, I feel like this is the only place for all the shills and any like hedgies to come hang out with me today, hang out today in the stream. So, hi guys, how you doing? This is who you're betting against. I can't see who I'm betting against, but it's fine. I just still think you're wrong with your silly spreadsheets coming around saying the company's undervalued. I think you're underestimating the resilience and the just overall stubbornness of retail investors right now. You want to short it right now? Go for it. See what happens. Hal, thank you so much for that super. I really appreciate that, man. You guys have been super generous with supers today. You guys didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. Photoshopped. How big is that sell wall can? What did the volume do? It wasn't, I mean, it was pretty big. This volume was 197,000. Like, that was big. What's IWM doing right now? Selling a little bit. So we're seeing a little bit of selling pressure across the market. GME's coming down a little bit, only up 2.81 now. Amy, looks like it might come back down to VWAP. We've got about 45 minutes left, everybody. Something's going on. Hold on. Let me see if we get a little bit of news over here. 11 minutes ago was the last thing that I saw, but nothing crazy. Super chat, Jack. I literally said don't do it. Okay. 2261 on Amy right now. IWM selling pretty hard. That was a wild candle right here. That was one of the, all of a sudden it's like, we're hanging out, and then boom, we just got hammered. Rally days to cover. Ooh, very low though. 0.47. So must be a very, very high float. RSI is under 30 for now. Yeah, I bet it is. That was pretty wild right there. They're shorting the spot. Is everything coming? Is the SPY moving? All right. It's coming back up now. Let's see if this was just a weird fear candle move across the board. Okay, that was a SPY move. That's what it was. It was SPY just getting hammered. So look at these fear candles coming. We start to come up, and then fear candle all the way down. What's TLT doing over here? Is TLT getting some big candles, bond moves happening? Yeah, TLT started to move up a little bit, but that's not really a big enough move up in TLT to be like, oh yeah, SPY is going to absolutely capitulate randomly. They have massive options for 23 tomorrow on AMC. For puts or calls, I think the puts are big. Yeah, the puts are really big on AMC for 23. So 23 is going to be a key level. The calls, negligible, 2,000, but they do want those puts to finish in the money. That's kind of what we're seeing here. We're seeing a weird battle at 23 right now. We're seeing the market kind of freak out, which is giving them the ability to push it down below 23, but let's see what happens. Crypto dropping also. There's literally no news right now. It's just a giant market algo that's like, screw you. But like, this is literally what we've been seeing recently. So we're at 2264 right now, down about 0.5%. We have 44 minutes left to go. Let's see if this is going to get a little bit of a turnaround. Let's see. 500,000 on the 5-minute drop. Yeah, that's annoying. Hey, Vix, that 1338, it's 48. I don't know if you're using the 38. The EMA on indexes works awesome. Yeah, throw it. If you want to be more risky with it, throw a 30 MA on there. Gabe uses the 30 EMA. It just tugs tighter to everything, so it takes you out quicker. But the way I'm using it is that if it breaks out, I'm holding those calls. If it comes down, touches the 13, taking profits, leaving some in for the 30 MA. Now, if you're going to do the EMA, it's kind of a negligible difference on like what, like it'll just take you out sooner, but it could come down, touch the 30, and then rip up to higher levels. All right, Amy's coming back up right now. Down 5 cents. So let's see if everything's going to start to rally back up around here. That was a really, really weird move in the overall broad market. SV, are you saying market makers want the puts in the money or hedgies? Both. More likely hedge funds want the puts in the money because it forces the market makers to short in order to hedge those puts. What would stop whales from being contacted to sell their shares privately? I don't think you can do that. Crypto dropped at the same time. So this is an overall algo that's just, I mean, Composite Man is coming after us. All right, Amy's coming back up. Now it is back in the green. Let's see if we can get some candles. Like number 950, Cedar Creeper. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thoughts on the $40 calls for July 2022? I think those have like not a whole lot of risk on them. They're pretty cheap right now. But again, with options, don't put it in an amount of money that you're not willing to lose or take significant losses on. That's every single time we talk about options. That's literally what we got to talk about all the time. You got to be very, very careful with options. The best sushi in Miami is in Coconut Grove. Interesting. This isn't an algo. This is corruption. I mean, it's all broad market. Like this, the SPY just went from 470 to what is this? Like 468. Like that's $1.50 move in like 10, 15 minutes. That's pretty big. So Amy's coming back up right now. Let's see what she's gonna do. So Spy's kind of messing around, being a little a-hole. Let's see what IWM doing. IWM might be getting a little bit jumpier. No, actually, IWM is still selling off, and AMC is coming back up. So they're diverging right now. This is a decent thing to see. TLT's coming up. AMC, the buyers are stepping back in a little bit to really just say, no, this dip was fake. We don't really want to deal with this. But IWM selling off. GME's holding up nicely. This is looking decent over here. Not a hedge fund. Thank you so much for the super. Not really feeling this. Watching now 2 likes ratio. Hold on. Not really feeling this. Watching now 2 likes ratio. I don't understand. I'm confused. What video games everyone playing these days? I don't have they won't allow me to like connect my PS4 to the Wi-Fi. I know PS4, PS5. I should get PS5 or an Xbox. I know. But that's just where we're at right now. All right, TLT's coming up. Watch everything start to slowly come down. Amy's holding up right now. Here we go. Once this is done, you should be a sports commentator. Yeah, lol, never mind. Not a hedge fund. I'm sorry. Not really feeling this. Watching two likes ratio. I'm so confused. 2,000 people watching, only 1K likes is what he meant. Gotcha. Oh, Amy, here we go. Let's get some action here. Back above 23. That's what I want going into tomorrow. And honestly, a finish tomorrow at the end of the day above 23. If we can get some bullish momentum coming in tomorrow, that would be sweet. So we can finish above 23 and say screw you to all of those puts that they would have to hedge. Let's see. You probably VPN through your PC. I might be able to. VIX, you have fans and AMC apes in Westport CT. There we go. That's kind of far from where I'm at. I'm at UConn right now. So viewership to likes ratio. Gotcha. SV, I want 25. Forget 23, says Ryan. Yeah, Evergrande dumping. Thank God. Finally, Evergrande decides to do what it's supposed to. Not a hedge fund. Thank you for another super. Sorry for giving you a stroke. It's okay. What's your all-time high in likes? I think it was this morning with 2,000 on a stream 2,000. I think on a video I've gotten like 5 or 6,000. I don't know, because I did have a video that got like 90,000 views at one point. That was pretty cool back in June when we were ripping. All right, so Amy 2285 looking like it wants to get a little jumpy here. IWM moving back up. Here we go. TLT still doing its thing. The recent high is 2302, so let's see if we can break that. Then 2302, 2350 next, and then that 2377 level is what we need to see in order to really start to get going that day high. So let's see. Matthew, thank you so much for becoming a member, man. I really appreciate that. Shout out to all the members of the channel. I really appreciate that, guys. Thanks for really showing all the support to the channel. You guys don't have to do that. It's just if you guys want to support, thank you very much. I really, really appreciate all of that. Shout out to all the members that are in here right now. You guys are awesome. Michelle says bye. There we go. ENSC almost a 20% gain today. Yeah, M. Crease has been talking about that. You're the person to watch now, says Greg. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Wouldn't 23 be like 10% down on the week? Well, yeah, it would not be fun, but it would be better to not have those 30,000 put contracts in the money. I like BBIG. I have calls for 2023. TMI's in here. Where's he at? I haven't seen him. I should see the wrench. Let's see. Been a lurker for a while. Always like to support where I can. Matthew, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Ethernet your PS4 to your PC. Yeah, good. Well, this is a Mac. This isn't like a PC. This is literally like a normal Mac. All right, hold on. We're getting some news here. DWAC. Hold on. Is DWAC going? What's DWAC doing? DWAC. Okay, another random move on DWAC. Watch this. It'll probably rip up and then come right back down. That's typically what we see with DWAC. Yeah, DWAC just popped really big. SV, Trey, and TMI for the win, says the Subi Sickness. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. They're liquidated Bitcoin again for tomorrow. Going to be a bloody ick. Might be. All right. Come on, Amy. Freaking do your thing here. Come on. Yeah, I like DWAC's going to run, and then it'll come right back down. Benzinga article says possible boom booms for Amy. Hold on. We got a nice little article here. Are they being chilly? Benzinga. I saw an hour ago in what's ahead in 2022. Retrospect 10 2022. Yeah, this is probably a lot of stuff that we already know. All right, Amy hanging right around its 50 MA right now. IWM is not doing what we really want it to do, but Amy really doesn't care. Just kind of hanging out above here. Let's see. How do I become a member? Says Michael. There's a join button somewhere down there if you guys want to, but you guys don't seriously, you don't have to if you don't want to. It's just for those of you guys that want to come in and support. I do really appreciate it, but if you guys don't want to, then that's perfectly fine too. Everybody's equal around here. UVXY picking up. Yeah. Your rant score is dropping. Guys, I just haven't had anything to rant about today. I haven't really ranted. Brandon, check the Ford chart. Are they still going or are they coming down? Ford's coming down a little bit, but the overall market is kind of showing a little bit of weakness in the close. Amy coming back down 3 cents now. IWM selling off. I don't know. GME's at 132.91. That is so low on GME, man. I mean, it's still up about $3 today. It was in the 120s. That's insane though to see on GME when a couple of like honestly, like a month and a half ago, it was at like maybe 2 months ago, it was at 250. Do you have an OnlyFans? No. All right, Amy popping back a little bit. Let's see. Brandon, anytime. I'm only seeing full articles spitting on AMC. Yeah, screw them. Let's see. Thank you for joining on PC, not iPhone. Ho, Alex Blunt, what's up, man? Sounds like you need a Wi-Fi repeater with the internet, Ethernet out for your PS4. It's not that. It's just the way that you sign on to the Wi-Fi with my apartment building. Like it just doesn't. It doesn't let you go onto the. It doesn't let you. There's a problem with it. I don't know why. I just got to figure it out. Let's see. 22.72 on Amy. We got 35 minutes left. Everybody, let's get it going. Clearly, a VIX rant is what we need to break through 23. Time to be a hero. I need something though. I can't just like pull one out of my. You know what? I need like something to set me off. Sonko Tracker changed options again. Is it back to normal? It should be around 100K. Nope, I don't see them change it. It's 37,000 still. It's wrong. Let's see. All right. Come on. All right, IWM trying here. Amy's down a penny. Very flat on the day. Honestly, like after this initial move, like this rip up here, very, very solid. Very solid bouncing off that low. Little double bottom on the daily. I do it for education. Open your web browser, PlayStation web browser, and authenticate to complex your complex. I tried that and it didn't work. They botched your haircut, rant, says Richard. No, they didn't. My haircut looked great. Can't even tell me that. All right, hold on. We're getting some news here. CFVI moving with DWAC. Interesting. So CFVI moving. Ooh, CFVI getting a little bit of a candle here. Amy coming down a little bit. IWM not doing a whole lot. Let's see what's going to happen here. Don't be greedy on DWAC. It can drop as fast as it pop. Yeah, every single time on DWAC, it rips, goes up for a little bit, and then comes right back down. Big W forming on what time frame? On what time frame? And what stock? Stock tracker this morning showed 30K, then they changed it, showed 100K, now back to 30K. Yeah, they're just like, wow. Okay, so I need a cheap laptop, connect to the Wi-Fi plug, Ethernet, PS4. Okay, that might be what I have to do. Have I discussed Adam Aaron's new Form 4? Yeah. He didn't buy shares. They were just granted to him as part of his executive compensation plan. So that's why when people say he sold all of his shares, no, he didn't. You were looking at the 4-hour AMC, a little sloppy, but I see it. Okay, let me look. Like this, are you looking at? So we could go here, weird W right here, and then come back up. Yeah, it could. Power half hour. Let's go. We got 3 minutes. I don't think we can do power half hour anymore. For all those people that used to come to late night, oh, that used to get spicy. All right. What's up, Rands? How you doing, buddy? You got a haircut? That's interesting. Thoughts on CEI? How's it doing? CEI was like nice for a while. I don't know what they've been up to though. It's up 2% today. Not terrible. It was getting pumped on a lot of stuff. I don't know. I don't know a lot about the company. Daily for AMC possible W. Yeah, maybe. I mean, yeah, it could be, but we did see a double bottom right here at 2080 on the daily, and it bounced right off of it. Like, okay, so we're only down 10 cents right now. We need a little bit of bullishness coming into market close to finish green on the day. You remember late night? Family does. Let's see. Bring back the fix. Maybe one day we'll bring it back. Maybe like Sunday nights we could do it. Seems like every spike we get, it dips, consolidates. Yeah, it's rant about Gasparino, says Michelle. I did it already. I hypothetically made fun of his wife and like why he's so like weird all the time. But if he says something else stupid, we'll come at him. Don't worry. Oh, is Pam in here? Pam, what's going on? How would you explain today's wild price action? They tried to push it down the best that they could, but could not get it down below 2080, the previous low on the daily chart. And it ripped right off of it. What happened to Rogue? Rogue's having a kid. He's just taking care of his family now. Okay, he will. Lol. Yeah, he will probably say something stupid again. Christopher says in 3, 2, 1. It'd be sweet. Fun just popped too, because CFVI was going. Fun is part of this whole thing, I think. Wow, Fun is really going. All right, Amy trying. You made some of your best predictions during late night fix. You guys remember 40-46 after hours close? I called that. You did. Jazz Cabbage, that was kind of wild. I do remember that. That was crazy. Late night, where literally every single time on late night, we would literally just be sitting here. There would be zero volume in the after hours. And then all of a sudden, it would be like 10 minutes and we would start to go. And I was like, guys, please don't do it. And everybody was like, I'm buying. I'm like, stop. You're going to get me in trouble. So I was streaming it and people were like, oh, I'm about to go buy a bunch of shares. In the low volume of the last 10 minutes of after hours, Amy popping up here. Come on. I mean, there's a W right here. Let's see if she wants to rip. I mean, same thing on IWM. Let's see if they're going to come up here. Come on. Did hedge funds cover when it dipped earlier? I wouldn't think so. Gasparino said my haircut stinks. His wife stinks. Sorry. So easy. It's so easy sometimes. Rhode Island, what's up, man? How you doing? All right. Amy coming back up to the 50 right now. Gasparino is a proven financial advisor who has turned many billionaires into millionaires. I like that. All right. I'm glad everybody liked that one. I'm glad everybody enjoyed that joke. Oh, stop. When we see the comeback of Rogue and we hear boom boom candles, baby, we're probably going to see the gamma squeeze or the short squeeze, says Ryan. Yeah, I would have to agree with that one. All right, come on, people. All right, so we got 29 minutes left in the market today. Let's see what's going to happen here. DWAC, Trump to launch his social media app in February. Interesting. All right, I got the last of the hedgy tiers out of there. We're up a penny right now. We're at 22. Now we're flat. Let's see. I mean, we do have a little bit of a W here on both IWM and AMC. Let's see. 50 million in volume to stay flat. I mean, what are we at now? 48.93. I think we could see at least 50 million in volume today. IWM coming back down. GME, not really doing a whole lot. Tilray, lots of repeated FUD articles. That happens. Tilray is a weird one. You need like a lot of regulatory news to come out. All right, Amy getting a nice freaking sell candle right here. All right, let's see what happens. Like the video and Amy will run. I don't know about that. Are you bearish for tomorrow? It's a Friday. Honestly, I think that since we came down and hit that double bottom on the daily, I think we can pop. But if we don't and we start to move down again, we're going to look at 2080 again. And then after that, 2027 is going to be the next level that we could really jump off of. So let's see what happens with those. Max Payne's at 26. So if we finish at Max Payne, I mean, I've been talking all day. My freaking voice is going to get all shot. puts on my voice, huh? All right, here we go. Fear candles. Yep. All right, Amy. Come on now. Yeah, if you guys don't mind just hitting that like button, just helps out with the algo. Let's see. This has been a crazy day. IWM trying. This is a wild day, people. Fun is still up there. How's BBIG doing? Down 2 cents. AMC gets weird Green Friday sometimes. Yeah, it does. Typically, we see it like because we've seen it like trade above max pain for a while, and then it'll just bleed out on a Friday. But we've also seen just like wild nuclear green days on Fridays too. Talk slower, slave your voice. No, not gonna happen. But 4 more. Amy just now says, Corey, attaboy. There you go. Buying the 10-cent dip. Nice job. Is SSR still in effect for tomorrow? I don't think it is. I think SSR is just one day. Early market on close imbalance, 288 million to the buy side. Huh. Could get a little bit of action going into close here. If max pain is their goal, we'll have a nice rip tomorrow. Yeah. Where's Connor? I don't know. I can't hate on Connor. That's the problem. Like, how am I going to hate on Connor? Like, Connor's not like an a-hole about it. Like, he's not like being an idiot. He's like being nice about it. He's like, oh, I'm going to come back. Took my 200% on DWAC. We'll see if it keeps going. Yeah, 10-cent dip. That's what it is right now. SSR for the remainder of the day and the next day. Not that it matters. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, look at this. SSR didn't matter a whole lot back here when we were just like free falling. But, you know, the SEC's patting themselves on the back like, oh, yeah, SSR, great. It's like, come on, bro. Really? They're just going to go short exempt. Like, we're going to see the short exempt volume just go through the roof today, especially with that move. Let's see. It's a warm Thursday in June. Dopamine was plentiful amongst this tight-knit community in the jungle. Then a rocket took off and exploded before it arrived on the moon. Sort of. 1.5 trillion? Have they spent? No, shorts don't spend money in order to keep it down. That's a common misconception that I see a lot of people see. Unless the cost to borrow is really, really high, they're not spending that much money per day. Citadel lent Melvin $2 billion a few days before they took away the buy button. Yeah, that was not okay. All right, we are seeing it just kind of bouncy. Let's see. IWM with a little bit of a pop here. Tesla, how's Tesla doing? Tesla. All right, what's going on here? Dun, dun, dun. All righty. Reverse repos today? I don't know what they were. Does anybody know what the reverse repo numbers were today? Anybody know? Fake DWAC rally news. Is DWAC coming back down now? Like exactly how we were saying it probably would. Oh, DWAC's coming. So watch DWAC here. If they're going to confirm some stuff, it could get jumpy. But let's see what happens with DWAC. We have 24 minutes left, people. Let's see if we get a little bit of action. My name isn't Justin Frozen Peas and Meat Juice. Hello. Buying Tesla at 800 if it gets there. Do it. What's going on, guys? You'll see it later. I think it was like 1.5 trillion. Yeah, it's usually what it's been. Just because something is a conspiracy theory doesn't mean it isn't true. True. Hold on. Let's see. We got news. Alaska Airlines to cut departures by 10% through the end of January. Awesome. That's great. That could hold on. We could sell off that. I don't know. AMC coming down to VWAP right now, down about 18 cents. Cost to borrow is 0 when you own positions in the bank you're borrowing from. That's not true. If I borrowed 10 billion shares, even at a quarter of 1%, it's costing me $562 million annually. Yeah, but not per day. That's it. I'm out of dry powder. I'm pooping backwards, says Leo. That's an interesting thing to say on a live chat. Just, I don't have any more money. I'm going to go like to the bathroom backwards. All right. We're coming down to VWAP now. IWM selling off a little bit. GME's coming down a little bit. And we've typically seen these sell-offs going into the end of the day. Let's see if it'll reverse. But I mean, either way, bouncing off that like forming that double bottom on the daily. I like that. Thanks, Vic. Have a great day. Rest your voice. We need you back tomorrow. Oh, we're gonna be on until until the end of the day. Don't you worry. Annual interest rate, not daily. Exactly. If you want to laugh, read Gensler's latest tweet. All right, we can do a rant. Hold on. What's Gary gonna say? What's Gary saying? That's not the right Gary. All right, this is the Gary I want. Oh my God. This is nonsense. Every year, thousands of American investors lose money to fraud and other securities laws violation. In some cases, harmed investors may be eligible to receive money from recovered from fraudsters. We have resources and info about some ways harmed investors may recover money that they're owed. How about you just go after Robinhood, you absolute crooks? It's billions of dollars. It's billions. Are you kidding me right now? You're gonna put out something and be like, "Oh yeah, if you've been a victim of fraud." The ape community is the largest victim of fraud in a stock market history, and they're doing jack shit. Literally, what they've done is, I don't know, shorts didn't cover their positions, no gamma squeeze, and retail was bidding it up. Are you nuts right now? Are you crazy? Like, honestly, are they stupid? They're like, "Oh, yeah, you can just go do this. How about all of us just go sign up for that form and see Robinhood defrauded us. The National Securities Corporation and Apex defrauded us. So what do you want us to do? We'd send all those things in and you'd be like, nah, you're good. It's like they removed the fucking buy button. You're going to remove the buy button where literally it cuts the demand because the brokers couldn't handle it. That doesn't have anything to do with us. Zero. It was because they were companies that didn't know how to operate in these types of market conditions. Yeah, it was outside the normal, like when you think about standard deviations of market craziness, way outside of that. But it doesn't mean that you can just like defraud your customers and basically steal from them so that you can stay afloat. Like, yeah, again, not everybody that was using the Robinhood app owned AMC or GME or any of these other stocks, but the vast majority of them were. And you can't use that as an excuse to just be like, oh, we were trying to make sure that we kept our basically company alive for those people that weren't buying when the vast majority of your customers owned it. They're idiots. It's all just it's all fraud. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to hurt them again. When we start to run up all these, it may not even be the brokers. It might not be the brokers. But Robinhood is going to have some issues eventually once we keep fighting for this market like this. That's why we talk about the two sides of this whole thing. Where it's, yeah, we want to make a bunch of money, but we cannot allow these things to happen in our, not only our market, but just in our like society. You can't just have these people be like, oh, sorry, done. It can't have, you cannot have that. So Robinhood's eventually going to have some issues. Vlad, good luck, buddy. You can announce all the crypto wallets you want, but when payment for order flow goes away and retail investors don't stop, we will not forget about what you did. And it's not just Robinhood, it's other brokerages too. You're going to have issues. You can't just commit those types of acts and receive no penalty for it. You just can't. They're like, oh yeah, we got away with it. I don't know about that one. Let's see. Okay, I'm glad I came back for the rant. Vic's rants are awesome. See, that was one of the rants that wasn't like artificially triggered. All right. IWM came back down to VWAP during that. This rant wasn't very bullish. So we are down 42 cents right now on Amy. DWAC is absolutely pumping, but watch out below. It likes to do this. It likes to rip up and then come right back down. Let's see what happens here with Amy. We are down 42 cents right now. If retail leaves the market, then the hedge funds are screwed. Not really. We're the reason why the hedge funds are screwed right now because we're buying up all of the stocks that have high short interest and that they're attacking. Literally, we've seen this many times. Like the reason why JP Morgan has come out with their through the retail lens is because these hedge funds are getting blown out by retail investors buying and holding stocks that they like. And here's the thing, they're going to be like, oh no, it's fundamentally overvalued. And like I said earlier today, it does not matter what your specific subjective valuation is for a company. It only matters what the market decides the valuation is. It can be way different, way higher, way lower. Doesn't matter. Whatever the market's willing to transact at, that's the real price. It doesn't matter what your Excel sheet says by some glorified intern analyst that is overworked all the time says, oh, yeah, it's this. Who cares? Nobody cares. The market cares. The market is going to decide at the end of the day, because if you could find out the fundamental value of something and just trade based off of that, then it would be so easy. And I would literally just do that all the time. It's the easiest thing ever. Yeah, there's news and other stuff involved, but over the long term, you'd be fine. Now with this marketplace, you can't do that. Yeah, DWAC's going nuts. Michael Passo, thank you so much for the super. I appreciate it. Watching you for the first time today. I think Matt is gonna don't hate on Matt. I think many of us are gonna join. Yeah, I mean, you guys are always welcome to come over here if you guys would like to, but don't hate on Matt, please. But thank you so much for the super. Vic's always ripping on the poor interns. Nah, they're not interns. You know who I'm talking about? The analysts, the first year, second year analysts who are doing this stuff. They think they're all hot shit. Oh, I work at Goldman. Oh, I work at JP Morgan. Dude, you're literally a glorified assistant. Is what you are. Think about it. What they do on a day-to-day basis is they sit at their computer just like me, but what they do is they align PowerPoints and make sure the pitch decks of all of it. They're like, I work on deals. You work on aligning the PowerPoint on the deal. You don't actually do anything. Yeah, you might pick up some skills and be able to excel in the company later on, but you're not doing anything productive. You're not generating any value for society at all. You do zero. Yeah, Matt's just traveling today. There's no like weird conspiracy. He's traveling, and he told you guys about that yesterday too. All right, Amy popping back up here, down 29 cents. These freaking people are pissing me off. Not you guys, all the idiots. Let's see. The overvalued argument makes me laugh because the crash, the start of Rona means every company is accurately valued at which point before yeah, exactly. Not a hedge fund. Thanks for the super. I work at JP Morgan. Here's your coffee, sir. Yeah, it's like, here's the thing. They're going to be like, oh, I know what a leveraged buyout is. It's like, you do realize that you're like using other people's money, buying another company, firing everybody, gutting it, ruining people's lives, and then sort of making the company a little bit better and then selling it. And you're like, that's a cool thing to know how to do. Like, really? Like, oh yeah, I know how to do this. This is great. I'm such a smart individual that produces a lot for society. Really, bro? Like, it just makes me laugh. Love opportunities to lower my cost basis. What a ride this morning. Yes, sir. Cool, calm, and collected and buy. Yeah, when I rant, I'm not really cool, calm, or collected, but it's like strategically uncool, calm, and collected. Don't forget, Vix, they also took away the reviews on Google and Apple stores. They did. I do remember that. That is ridiculous. Let's see. All we hear is fundamentals from bears. What does fundamentals have to do in market makers manipulating the stock due to options? Yeah, that's the other thing. The stock can go down. It doesn't change the fact that the shorts are wrong. Like right now, when you think about it, the fundamental value of AMC is higher than what we're trading at right now. No matter what anybody wants to say about the book value of it, you know who learns about book value and like what that is and like what it means? People like me in finance school. You know what that makes me? The same as everybody else. Everybody knows how to do this basic level of analysis. And you don't have anything to set yourself apart. If you went based off of calculating what the book value of companies were and literally just taking assets minus debt, you know how many companies you would invest in? Not a lot. Or you would invest in companies that are potentially wildly overvalued or wildly mispriced or committing fraud or not. Like it's not a good way to look at things. It's like just using like one indicator to trade. It's like if I just had VWAP on here, I'd be blind all day long. You need to look at things from like a lot of different angles to see what you're doing. They remove comments on Yahoo. That's hilarious. Vix, you think they are really able to manipulate the stock all the way down to single digits? I don't think so. The book value of AMC hovering over 500K. Like literally, if you're like everybody, the people who say that AMC could be potentially valued at $1 million have equal amount of like justifiability of Rich Greenfield saying it's a penny. It's the same thing on each side. GME selling off here below VWAP. Amy down 35 cents. IWM selling off a little bit here. Like, yeah, could it? Sure. Is it probable? Not really. Like, you need so many things that align for you to get your price target. It's not it's not like a high probability estimate, like a penny in a million. It's like, all right, like for sure. Let's see. Yeah. Also, if you guys don't mind, just hitting that like button on the stream. I appreciate all of you guys coming in and hanging out with me today. You guys are awesome. This is probably one of the craziest streaming days that I've had. We had like over 3,000 people in here earlier. We've got over 2,000 people now going into the last 12 minutes of the trading day. Thank you guys so much. Never ever did I think I was going to be talking to this many people on the internet about stocks and listening to me rant about random things and talk about liquid IV. So thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. Subi Sickness says, I'm just holding until they cover. Dragos says AMC going below 20. It's possible. Like, that's the thing. It is possible. DWAC YOLO's up 2,000%. Is it still going? What was it trading at? 48 now to 58? Man, you can almost just guarantee there's going to be some sort of DWAC news coming out every single week. Thank you for your energy and passion to the ape movement, says Rick Moonbound. Thank you. Did you talk about DWAC yet? Yeah, I've talked about DWAC a few times. The thing about DWAC is it does this and then it just tanks. Like, that's the problem with the DWAC moves. Like, they'll rip on the news. It's a typical news play. They just come out a lot. But DWAC is continuously making new highs right now. AMC 2239 right now. IWM selling off. It's not looking great coming into the close, everybody. Can't really sugarcoat it. Market selling off. GME selling off. AMC, it's trying a little bit here. It's down 35 cents, which is not a whole lot in terms of a dollar move, but that is 1.5%. Trump hinted at rallies. Oh, interesting. Let's see. Tomorrow's payday. There you go, Jacob. Yeah, let's see. If we can crack VWAP and start to get going in the last 10 minutes, we could see some buy orders come in. You have over 2,000 friends, Vix. We are now BFs. Boyfriends? Nah, I don't think about that. I don't think. I don't know about that one. Mr. J, thank you so much for the super. I really appreciate that, man. Great stream. I'll be hanging out here from now on. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, anybody that wants to come hang out with me for the foreseeable future, you guys are more than welcome to come on and hang out every single day. Best friend says yuck up. I don't know if that's what you meant. Let's see. DWAC $85 call January 7th up 14,000%. Damn, that would have been nice. It might have to do with the spreads. Job numbers out tomorrow. I think the jobs was today, inflation's tomorrow. Or is that next week? Maybe I think we got some jobs numbers. We might be getting some more tomorrow. I just have to take a look. I'm already here every day, says the Subi Sickness. Oh, I know, buddy. All right, ISIG, DWAX coming down a little bit here. Let's see. ISIG, what are they doing? Coming down. Why are we talking about this when it's coming down? Let's see. STV is the YouTuber we all didn't know we needed. Bjorn, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Take me out to dinner. Byron. Unemployment report tomorrow? Gotcha. All right. IWM selling off. GME trying to get above VWAP here. Let's see. It's still up 0.64%. Amy's down about 1.6, 36 cents. Nothing too crazy going on. Inflation report next Wednesday. That's what it is. Okay, so next Wednesday. Let's see. Colton, thank you so much for the super. I really appreciate that, man. Tomorrow would be epic. Took my profits from hood puts this morning and doubled down. 125 contracts of $16 puts expiring tomorrow. Let it roll. Colton, man. I mean, you're still probably going to be all right if it gets what's it doing now? How are my hood puts doing? Yeah, I mean, they're all right. They're probably a little dead now, but you got to give and take. A little give and take, huh? Early market on close imbalance, 314 million to the buy side. I mean, it's not getting any buying volume here. So let's see. Amy down 40 cents. Today looks exactly like December 3rd and December 27th on the chart. Interesting. Why is everyone talking as if SCV is new at streaming? I'm watching him since every month, every day. Yeah, I mean, I stream. I've been streaming for a while. Private Jobs was Tuesday. Doubled new hire expectations. That's good. Are you not worried about your AMC shares? Nope. Unemployment reported based on jobless claims, so minus one effect. Yeah. Here's the thing, guys. If you're really worried about your AMC shares, here's what you can do. There's a mechanism in the market to buy insurance on your shares. You can buy in the money puts for a long time out. It's going to cost you a lot, but it gives you a floor price. If you get really worried, you can do that. Now, it is going to cause the market makers to short, so you got to be all right with that. But if you want insurance on your shares, that is literally what puts are for. If you want to do it, you can do it. It's not my money. It's not my position. But I'm not here to just not tell you what you can and cannot. Like that is an option if you want to do that. Do we really need so many reports? Go shopping. You know what inflation looks like? Facts. When's my YouTube anniversary? It was the Friday that we ripped. So my birthday, for those of you guys who don't know, my birthday was May 27th. It was like one of the highest percentage gain days in AMC history, 35.58%. So if we cross that and it's your birthday and you beat me, you get mod for a day on the next day after. But you got to be respectful. You can't be an idiot with it. And then my YouTube birthday, we were up like 20%, I think. So I just need to have more birthdays because my birthdays are catalysts, right? But then everybody wishes me happy birthday every day, and then we don't rip. So, like, it doesn't work out too well. CBOE options expiry on January looking like a nice day. Are you talking about like just in general? Mine is May 29th. Yeah, we were having some fun over there. I don't need a report or text or chain. Cover your shorts and I win, says Jack's dad. Yeah. All right. Amy coming down a little bit here, 22.30 down 45 cents. We dipped down to 20.80 on my birthday when I was home with good times. I do remember that, Rhode Island. That was, yeah. All right, so we're selling off a little here. IWM's coming down. GME is now, I tried to get above VWAP, but it is coming down below. Let's see what Hood's doing. And not a whole lot. Need more downside out of Hood. SCD is the same height and weight as LeBron? I don't think so. Isn't LeBron like 6'7"? Let's see. Cracks me up when people hate on you or TMI. I learned a lot from you guys. Yeah, we're used to it. Like when you first start getting it, you're like, what did I do wrong? And then you realize what the internet is like, and you're like, oh, it's just idiots. Wish you could crush up. Ooh. LeBron is 6'9". Yeah, I'm 6'2". So no. D-Wack's still going. Jesus. D-Wack could go in the after hours too. Sorry about all the coughing. My voice at the end of the day, like yesterday, it was like getting aggressive, and now today it's like getting a little aggressive too. Might be losing my voice. That would be very, very difficult if you're like a streamer and you like have to talk all day. That would be interesting. ISIG, juicy trades. I know ISIG was down. DWAC broke 60. Jesus Christ, those calls are going. 3,600%, 1,400. That's probably wrong. 2,000. These calls are going nuclear. My God. Jeez. That is wildness over here. All right, we got 3 minutes left until the close, everybody. All right, down 47 cents right now on Amy. IWM coming down. Let's see if any sort of buying volume comes back in. We're down about 2%, honestly, after today. Got to take what we can get. Oh, coming back up a little bit. DWAC 62. How is this thing not halting? This thing is going crazy. Just passed my average at 22.36, and I've been holding my share since March. Austin, there you go, man. AMC buys an anime company. Is that real? I've seen that floated around today, and I just haven't seen anything like that. Wish I would know how to trade options. We can teach you some stuff. All right, 3 minutes left. It's trying a little bit here, down 39 cents, 1.69%. What is this? IWM coming back up. So maybe that's where that market on close, that little imbalance to the buy side is coming back in, that money flowing back. Holding DWAC overnight, see what happens. Interesting. Just made my first 1,000% option profit on DWAC. Thanks for teaching me, STV. Jack Frost. Yo, the first 1,000% gainer is a good one, but you can't think that you're like God's gift to trading now. This is the thing you all have to keep in mind. You cannot think that you're like gonna keep doing it because you can hit a lot of 1,000% gains if the market is like open to it. Like if the market is like back in 2020, it was really easy, especially on earnings. You could just like basically buy calls on anything and you'd be killing it. But now that's a little bit more difficult. So take that money, learn from your experience, learn why you got into that trade and why you're getting out and everything like that. And then try to replicate it because 1,000% gains, it's like when you hit one, it's like this is the best thing of all time, but you can't go chasing them. So you could have something up like 300%, and then you're gonna be like, oh, I want it to go to 1,000%, but then it could expire worthless. So you do have to be careful with your trading. But congratulations, Jack Frost, that is awesome. Oh, ouch. Let's see. I've been wanting to learn options too. I have no idea how to even buy one or look at where they are to buy them. Trey's mustache. We can go over that. All right, Amy popping back up. I mean, honestly, we have 1 minute left. If we shoot 30 cents into the green, that would be sweet. I don't think we're going to. IWM doing its thing over here. Amy at 22.43. Let's see. GME up 1.1. Let's see here. Finally hit 7,000 shares today. Oh, there you go. Looks like we're going to see 6 straight red days. Yep. Vix, TMI, Kenny G, and Kramer in a battle royale. Who's the last man standing? I don't know. Amy liked your lesson. Maybe we'll do more options lessons and she'll come up. No, it's AMC Networks, not AMC. Gotcha. All right. That makes more sense. Whales in the chat. We do have a lot of whales around here. Let's see. How can there be so much downward pressure for this long? They're trying to chase it down. We're gonna see we're gonna see a lot of things start to move. All right, ding, ding, ding. Market is closed. AMC closes down 30 cents after hitting a low of 20.80. Nice rally back. We did end up going pretty significantly into the green, but we did end up closing in the red. GME closed in the green. 1.28%. IWM closed about up 0.5%. DWAC closed at 60.27, and it is popping up in the after hours. So let's keep an eye on DWAC, see if anything crazy is going to go on with that. But other than that, guys, this is going to wrap up the stream. Thank you guys so much for an awesome day. All the new people to the channel, welcome. You guys are always welcome to come back in here. If you guys don't mind, on the way out, just dropping some likes on the stream. Just helps out a little bit with the algo. So we're going to be on tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. So if you guys want to come on there, I'll be on from 8:30 to about 12, and then I come back on at 1:15. That's my streaming schedule. So thank you guys so much. Again, if you guys don't mind, on the way out, just dropping some likes on the stream. Hopefully we have a good Friday tomorrow. Let's see if we can get above. Honestly, I want above 23. That's really at bare minimum. If we're going to have a green day, I want to see above 23 just to get those puts out of the money. There's 30,000 of them. That could be like 3 million shares I could potentially need it to be shorted, which not really what we want to see. But if we start to head up, they unhedge the puts, they hedge some more calls, we start to run up. I mean, we could get back to some of those danger zone levels if we start to string together a couple of nice solid green days. But thank you guys so much. I'm 99% sure I'll have a video out for you guys at 7:15 Eastern. So make sure you guys keep a lookout for that. But other than that, hope you guys have a great evening. Peace.